For another round, take us to another level. Used to be brothers, we ain't brothers no more. Rubber from the wheels create smoke. I used to roll with you. When the storm is like I felt it go hit you. Can't focus on your problems, got my own issues. From now on, I'ma do just what I know to do. I'ma keep my distance and stay far, far away. They don't listen to what I gotta say. In my life, I do it my kind of way. I know my blessings just a blind side away. In my life, I do it my kind of way. I know my blessings just a blind side away. If you're here to hurt me, then you need to move on. I know sometimes their intentions to try to do me wrong, but I just wanna know what's going on. Yeah. You ain't no kin to me. Gotta keep a chopper for my enemies. Acting like they real, they pretend to be. I can't let a hater put an enemy. You ain't no kin to me. Gotta keep a chopper for my enemies. Acting like they real, they pretend to be. I can't let a hater put an enemy.
Ooh, you don't wanna be my enemy. I told her, I fuck around with the people that be kin to me. We gon' lay you down, we gon' shoot a couple rounds. And for my brothers and my sisters, I will lay you down. This for my family, say we clutching with the 9 rounds. These motherfuckers know it'll limit it off like 7 pounds. Say you are my family's enemy, so you an enemy to me, cause you ain't no kin to me. Yeah. I been like my heart is gone, so you know I'm ready to put a nigga in his headstone. Leave him alone, baby girl, you know I stay up in my zone. When you see my mind is going hard, it's about to invade your home. Yeah. Baby girl, I can't no play. When you see this life I'm living, running relays. I'm just trying to get to the finish line, and you don't understand what I'm gonna do for mine. I'ma lay it down and I will die for mine. Live this life like I live this life with all the crime. And now you know I gotta go and follow through. And you know I gotta go and come through.
You ain't no kin to me. Gotta keep a chopper for my enemies. Acting like they real, they pretend to be. I can't let a hater put an enemy. You ain't no kin to me. Gotta keep a chopper for my enemies. Acting like they real, they pretend to be. I can't let a hater put an enemy. Turn a quarter to a half and get a hold. Count money always put me in the zone. I'm a hustler, baby, I can get it going. I ain't chasing out the bitches, I been chasing out the dough. Ooh, I ain't chasing out the hoe. But if you're a hoe, let me know. I just wanna see you touch your toes and stop. Strike a pose, ooh. Bitch, you different. Shawty ratchet with some drugs, she get belligerent. And even though she taking shots, she couldn't picture this. Put the ratchet in the swat so she can get it in. Ooh, now it's back to the pape. Collard green said sloppy on my plate. I'm at nuts, it's like 8 and 9. Finna stop hustling till late. Bay, I'm big and fat. Niggas love cake. I might eat that cake, cause them heifers getting nasty as hell. Whipping that white bitch, got the nastiest smell. But my money, nigga, you can catch the flashiest shell. Body game will leave a nigga standing in hell. Turn a quarter to a half and get a hold. Count money always put me in the zone. I'm a hustler, baby, I can get it going. I ain't chasing out the bitches, I been chasing out the dough. Ooh, I ain't chasing out the hoe. But if you're a hoe, let me know. I just wanna see you touch your toes and stop. Strike a pose, ooh. Play with that so we gon' pull up with the blicky. Put the shotty to his back and call him Ricky. Yeah, I know that he a rat, I call him Mickey. Bitch, I'm picky, but you either rollin' with me or against me. I got 100 for the hottie that can twerk best. And baby, you can have your heart cause I prefer breasts. And if you buy that, you and her can have a skirt fest. Heartbreaker tryna see who I can hurt next. Turn a quarter to a half and get a hold. Count money always put me in the zone. I'm a hustler, baby, I can get it going. I ain't chasing out the bitches, I been chasing out the dough. Ooh, I ain't chasing out the hoe. If you're a hoe, let me know. I just wanna see you touch toes and then stop. Strike a pose, ooh. Turn a quarter to a half and get a hoe. Count money always put me in the zone. I'm a hustler, baby, I can get it going. I ain't chasing out the bitches, I been chasing out the dough. Ooh, I ain't chasing out the hoe. If you're a hoe, let me know. I just wanna see you touch toes and then stop. Strike a pose, ooh. Feel like she tryna knock me over a lot of K. You can tell so many truths, but you gon' lie to say. You can see, don't have to tell you ways that I done changed. You can try to play, but long as it's a private game. I can teach you how to numb your heart. No, no. I can teach you how to numb your heart. No. Well, she tryna know me, I know I feel lucky, cause it's feeling good when she fuck me. If it's all or nothing, I guess that I'm going in, cause it feel good when you trust me. Girl, I'm so smooth, tell me what you wanna do, but baby, don't rush me. However you play it, determine whether or not you can stay, could lunch me. Is that piece shit? Baby, you gon' need this. Jump inside your ocean, let me dive into your deep. You put up the steel walls like the Steelers playing defense. Don't wanna feel love, cause a nigga had you tweaking. Up all night, mornings how you sleeping. Girl, you're all mine, ain't no need for creeping. Disappear from a Monday to a weekend. Keep it secret, they can't know that we freaking. Like you tryna know me, you're a lot of K. You can tell so many truths, but you gon' lie to say. You can see, don't have to tell you ways that I done changed. You can try to play, but long as it's a private game. I can teach you how to numb your heart. No, no. I can teach you how to numb your heart. No.
Find your place. Write your story. Heck, rewrite it. Raise a family. Raise your expectations. Raise the roof. Let's make possible happen. PennyMac is the mortgage lender who gets you there with the right loan, the right rate, at the right time. This is the address of your life. Choose the lender over 4 million homeowners have relied on. PennyMac, greatness lives here.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Vietnam. Yeah. Bitch. Yeah. I'm sipping liquor for the pain, pouring liquor for the slain. Nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, Plaza.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. I'm thumbing through all this money. 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 Yeah, I gotta get to the bag and I'm chasing it 24/7. If they call my line and it's working, you know what I'm getting is 7. I know they gon' hate on your grind, it's okay, you just gotta let them. Cause they gon' be stuck in the same situation and you gon' be better. Counting up all this cheddar, left to the bank like ha ha. We was thinking outside the box while they was too busy out here playing hopscotch. Baby, I'm running to the guap 4 flat, and they ain't even need to use stopwatch. Twerking high skirt to the top 4 flats, and I ain't even wanna let the car stop. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money.
1, 2s, 5, 10s, 20s, 50, 100s going in. I be like I gotta get it, baby girl, we spending money like it's gone in the wind. To step outside, you gotta spend a band. Motherfucker know I've been the man. So you know I gotta rap some stacks, gotta go and wrap them up in rubber bands. Now you know my whole team be strapped up, shooting hard like the Taliban. I be like up on these missions, baby girl, you know we really gotta go up in. I be with my nigga Robbie swerving, young in the lane, we gotta make the money. I be trying to get them stacks and making sure our stacks are never gonna be fun. We thumbing
through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I keep me glizzy, but back in the day used to keep me in those pounds. If he really want beef, I pull up where he stay. I ain't ducking no show out. Cause it can get ugly and niggas gon' think they gon' play with my money. I'm pulling up bustin', no conversation. I don't got no time to be holding discussion. You know how I get when they laid on my cheddar. You try to stay alive and you gotta do better. Yeah, I'm on my T's and American Swiss provolone. You can mix it all up with the feather. I got my foot on their neck, I won't let them. Cause I can't get caught walking into no shutter. Keep me a Glock and I keep it for red. Way on my top, you get wet. I'm thumbing through all this money. 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 Hey, it's Robbie swerving, yeah. It's Robbie swerving, yeah. Ain't no pressure, baby. Girl, you know you bad, but I can't sweat you, baby. Learning from your pain, retrospective, baby. Say I'm doing this and that, why you speculating? But you special, so you know I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you. No, I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you.
Ain't no pressure, baby. Got 25 lighters on my dresser, baby. I'm from Texas, baby. Slow ladder banging somebody rockin' like in a boo. Let me cater to you. Smoking dead in the dough. Let me cater to you. Smoking dead in the dough.
Hated by many.
Like King G and Robin swerving, I done gave it my all. I ain't talking about hooping, but in Texas we ball. I ain't playing no defense and I ain't lacking at all. Ain't no pressure, baby. Ain't no pressure involved.
Ain't no pressure, baby. Girl, you know you bad, but I can't sweat you, baby. Learning from your pain, retrospective, baby. Say I'm doing this and that, why you speculating? but you special, so you know I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. And I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like easy enough to want you. No, I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. And I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like easy enough to want you. Yeah, you know that I love you, I don't gotta never explain it. Ooh, put the world in your hands and I tell you it is what you make it. I know how it feels being depressed and low and feeling forsaken. Your heart in my hands and I promise between me and you I ain't never gonna break it. I don't got no time to be wasting, but girl I was taught to be patient. Your boyfriend be treating you basic, I know you can't wait to replace him. Off the lean we take off in this spaceship, I'ma let you roll this but the face it. I don't got no time to be chasing, so it's cool if you don't want relations, yeah. Tell me how you really feeling, baby. I ain't tryna fall in love, but you won't make me. My emotions like a gun and they on safety. Yeah, you see, get tired of love, so ain't no pressure, baby. Girl, you know you bad, but I can't sweat you, baby. Learning from your pain, retrospective, baby. Say I'm doing this and that, why you speculating? But you special, so you know I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. And I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like easy enough to want you. No, I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. And I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like easy enough to want you. Yeah, yeah. Mm.
You know I got this beef from Juvie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's why I be swerving, yeah. I made a bet on the fiend, swerving, dipping on the scene. I be poured up lean, have codeine drink, up working no sleeves. Chasing that money, gotta get the green, yeah. Feel like Darnell Jones, I know exactly where I wanna be. I made a bet on the fiend, swerving, dipping on the scene. I be poured up lean, have codeine drink, up working no sleeves. Chasing that money, gotta get the green, yeah. Feel like Darnell Jones, I know exactly where I wanna be.
Catch me out in traffic trade, baby girl, I gotta go and get paid. I'm trying to live a house in the hills, hope my match is looking good and say my pool is laid. Now you know I'm like the ace of spade, baby girl, I'm about to go and capture hearts. Motherfuckers know I never been to more. Now you see it beware of the dark, my diamond shine, their claims are climbing. Motherfuckers see your heart, it start to climbing. Everybody know business, everybody knows, say my business minded. Every time I'm on the block, I gotta get it, baby girl, I gotta whip it quick. These motherfuckers know I'm on the board and I'm about to go and distribute rich. Good prices understood, wish you would. These motherfuckers know I love to smoke the good. I'ma ride the slap and drop the top 2-1, be my neighborhood. I'm on the block, up in the spot. These motherfuckers know I gotta go up in. I don't really give a fuck up in any hood. This nigga will show up 10.
I made a bet on the fiend, swerving, dipping on the scene. I be poured up lean, have codeine drink, up working no sleeves. Chasing that money, gotta get the green, yeah. Feel like Darnell Jones, I know exactly where I wanna be. I made a bet on the fiend, swerving, dipping on the scene. I be poured up lean, have codeine drink, up working no sleeves. Chasing that money, gotta get the green, yeah. Feel like Darnell Jones, I know exactly where I wanna be. It's been a minute, ain't none of us tripping when I got a bag and we all eat. When I was down, I ain't get a hand, they call me. Bitch, you see me around, they would act like they saw me. Used to treat me like a zombie, now my neck froze looking frosty. You can call me what you want, but you can never play me calling me a softy. Roll your brother up with mice and stuff him in the woods, that nigga had me coughing. Snooze, you lose, I know that she mad that she lost me. I ain't just cracking in the way you finna cruise your face, try to cause me. I know that they mad cause there's a couple niggas that was trying to get me off beat. Couple niggas trying off me, stay strapped up like the army. Hit her with that E and now that we ain't speaking, she done said I got goals like I'm Tommy. Plug girls all with a phone beat, THC infusing all that I mean, bet on the fiend, swerving, dipping on the scene. I be poured up lean, have codeine drink, up working no sleeves. Chasing that money, gotta get the green, yeah. Feel like Darnell Jones, I know exactly where I wanna be. I made a bet on the fiend, swerving, dipping on the scene. I be poured up lean, have codeine drink, up working no sleeves. Chasing that money, gotta get the green, yeah. Feel like Darnell Jones, I know exactly where I wanna be. fuck with nobody. Really fuck with nobody. Cause I don't really fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. Cause niggas be hoes and claiming they goals, but no one to stick to the code. Get behind the pole, them niggas be foes, you better off doing it alone. We on the go and they move slow, my nigga, you never gon' grow. I'm standing toes, cause niggas be hoes, I swear I ain't never gon' fall.
Say I don't fuck with nobody, got no ill wills. I told them this the life they would live, this shit'll get you killed. You better stand back, baby girl, you running on. I don't give a fuck and say this love is what I'm standing on. How can I cast a stone when I done sinned again? I be like, who we up in this game? I ain't got no friend. Family didn't let me down. I didn't have my cap and gown, so I stand alone and I don't really wanna
fuck with nobody. Really fuck with nobody. Cause I don't really fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. Cause niggas be hoes and claiming they goals, but no one to stick to the code. Get behind the pole, them niggas be foes, you better off doing it alone. We on the go and they move slow, my nigga, you never gon' grow. I'm standing toes, if niggas be hoes, I swear I ain't never gon' fall. Yeah, I play the block, I don't do all that top, baby, even my city can vouch. But it's crazy as hell that the niggas that good that ain't gone and it's tripping me out. Do you know how I feel waking up to a call that one of your homies is gone? Holding your phone, heart getting heavy like it's getting crushed by stone. Don't know where my nigga went wrong, but every day I wish they made it back home. Ever since Nick died, gotta keep me a 9, I don't care if it's still or it's chrome. Ain't no way they gon' catch me without it, I'd rather be booked and laid under a stone. I don't be on what you want, nigga, you know. I don't really fuck with nobody. Really fuck with nobody. Cause I don't really fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. Cause niggas be hoes and claiming they goals, but no one to stick to the code. Get behind the pole, them niggas be foes, you better off doing it alone. We on the go and they move slow, my nigga, you never gon' grow. I'm standing toes, cause niggas be hoes, I swear I ain't never gon' fall.
It's crazy.
Young go crazy. Swerving by myself cause I ain't had no one to call on. Most my niggas locked up or they dead, I swear they all gone. Niggas talking loosely, speaking crazy through they jawbone. Feel the situation getting crazy, then who all gon' step? And I know it's not you. Keep a couple killers that are up that busy shit. Leave a nigga stretched, yeah, we really getting low. Chasing niggas down, he was ducking, getting goose.
Niggas better get up out of my way. I be coming through the boulevards, I don't play. Sliding down, butter down near MLK. Motherfuckers understand this a sunny day. I be like, goddamn, I gotta go and run some plays. Motherfuckers know I'm fresh down with my J's. Money on my mind, I gotta get it real quick. And I don't give a fuck, these niggas think they real slick. Niggas lay them down, niggas moving pines, and I don't give a fuck, I'm rooted from the grind. Nigga from the head up, baby girl, I get it quick. I don't give a fuck, switching lane, moving 50 bricks.
Swerving by myself cause I ain't had no one to call on. Most my niggas locked up or they dead, I swear they all gone. Niggas talking loosely, speaking crazy through they jawbone. Feel the situation getting crazy, then who all gon' step? And I know it's not you. Keep a couple killers that are up that busy shit. Leave a nigga stretched, yeah, we really getting low. Chasing niggas down, he was ducking. Is them niggas finna boot when you say it's time to boot? Is them niggas finna gun a nigga down? Yeah, cause these niggas rather lie, don't wanna tell the truth. That's the reason I don't wanna come around, yeah. If you finna move, you better move quick. As I give a couple sticks and over your shit, you ain't about murder, that ain't no talk. You can make a wrong move if it ain't your nigga. Gotta play shit smooth, cause niggas be bitching and switch on their homies for their opposition. This ain't no pretending, yeah. I play the game till we winning, yeah. 7 pounds of pressure, yeah, that's all that you need. To shoot a nigga in his face and watch him gas when he breathe. Wasn't trying to hop on my body, had me begging him please. I hopped him down and hit the switch and left him dead in the lead. Swearing by myself cause I ain't had no one to call home. Most my niggas locked up or they dead, I swear they all gone. Niggas talking loosely, speaking crazy through they jawbone. Been a situation getting crazy, then who all gonna step? And I know it's not you. Keep a couple killers that are up that busy shit. Leave a nigga stretch, yeah, we really getting loose. Chase a nigga down, he was ducking, getting goose.
Welcome to Coffee and Blunts. Well, welcome to Code Talk, Coffee and Blunts morning show. This is where most of the time people getting up, they getting their fuel, they getting their smoke, they getting their caffeine, and get ready to wake up and start their day. And here we are again with another episode. Everybody's still preparing, getting themselves situated. Appreciate everybody that came into the chat early. I try to come into the chat early to get people on board so we can start on a good note. And I appreciate y'all for participating in that. Let's see. Who else we got going on? Shout out to Dee Dee Red. And my partner in crime, you know. What's up with it, bro?
What's up? Good morning.
Man, we were talking about like not even start off on a note of disappointment, but we talking about trying to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? Really, because disappointment always kind of present. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something gonna happen because everything just can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But like, what disappoints you most?
Disappoint me most is when people have easy tasks in life, or you help people and it's supposed to make it easier, and it really makes it harder for them. And it's like you get disappointed because you're like, did I set them up wrong? What did I do wrong? It's really a disappointment in yourself because it's like when they mess up, it's like, man, what should I do? Should I move on, or should I keep on helping? Because it's a disappointment, because I definitely try to help you where I'm trying to help you 80%, 70%, trying to put less on you. So you can go ahead and grab it and go.
Yeah.
So
trying to make it efficient, you know, like trying to help me so I can help you type of situation, you know. But a lot of people they just don't follow through. They're not built like that. Why do you think they don't follow through?
Some of them don't know. Everybody don't got common sense, even though it's supposed to be common. A lot of people are selfish. They when you help them out, they don't put your feelings first. After you help them, they put theirs first still. And it's always I, you know. And so it's like, yeah, people just selfish. So you're gonna get disappointed with people all the time because they don't care. You can give somebody some money. They don't care when they gotta pay it back. They don't even talk to you about it. And they'll live their life and go on about it and avoid the situation. You can help somebody make it somewhere, and hey, they won't give you no credit. You know what I'm saying? And you probably you really don't care, but it's like, oh, hey, if I helped you in a major way, hey, at least put it out there. It's life we live in, man.
Man, it just really is. That's I think those lessons are always there. They just hit different when you got to go through them. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's not like you didn't know people couldn't disappoint you. It's just part of the course. It's just recognizing it. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody is making it difficult on something that you had well thought out plan, a solid strategy, not just an idea, a whole plan.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just have an idea and they don't have no strategy to go with it. So it's not like you didn't think it through. And then, so yeah, that expectation management piece, being able to like say, man, okay.
You don't want nobody, like, I feel like we shouldn't want nobody to fail. Like, so if you put it in percentages,
yeah,
somebody might need 20% to peak up. Somebody might need 40%.
Yeah.
Somebody might need 60%. Somebody might need 80%. You know, I can't cover the whole percent because you got to do some type of work to start pushing towards that percent. And if I do 100%, you know, it's like for your kids, family member, you do something 100%, but you want them to push towards to start taking care of it. Like, okay, they can jump to the 90, the 80, the 70. You always want them to take back what you helped them out with.
Facts.
And take it off for you, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's just like people stay at that 100% and won't move, and then they expect you to still do something else. Like, man, listen, the time limit is up. Time has expired. You know, sand has ran out of the motherfucking thing. Whatever the fuck I forgot the thing called.
Yeah,
the
like
times,
the hourglass is over with.
It's over with. And people don't understand that when you put time, we actually put time limits on things in your mind. When
you have to.
And the more, if I say something, all right, I need this back in 2 months. After that 2 months, that's when everything else start kicking in, your thoughts. Where did I go wrong? Why they ain't came back? Why they ain't do this? Ooh. 4 months, 5 months, it start eating at you. And sometimes you put more time into that thinking of where you went wrong at instead of getting back on your task. And you need all of that time. You shouldn't even have to go that way.
Yeah, you got to go get it anyway to make up for, you know what I'm saying, what's not working anyway. And then when you go back, you'll be able to make a decision, see, you know what I'm saying, whether or not it was worth the cost of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why your real purpose and everything else got to be higher than that monetary figure. But don't nobody else respect that when it's hard to respect something that you don't provide. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, you hear me say all the time, you can't have the least amount of resources and think you can make the rules. You just can't. Because sometimes you got to have an additional talent, you know what I'm saying, to make up for, you know, like things that just happen to regular everyday people. Because, like, everybody's problems is, you know what I'm saying, have the same type of effect on their mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like you just talked about, where did I go wrong? People that are trying to do the right thing, they're going to always question themselves about what they did wrong. That's what I always say, you know. And then people that lack accountability always look at what the other person did to them. Because, yeah, they did it, but people going to disappoint you, right? So, bam, got it. It's going to happen in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? The difference is knowing if it was done intentionally or unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference in somebody thinking you're a hoe than just saying, hey, you know, I made a mistake. It's way different.
They gonna think you like a hoe. You still got a now I'm bigger.
Yeah.
Like, you think I'm a hoe? You want to see me be a hoe? You want to see some hoe shit? You want to see a hoe ass nigga? No, you don't. So, you know, like,
Yeah. So you this is what we talking about behavior. So that's what your behavior gonna be able to say, you know, like that. Because if, like, you brought up that scenario about people owing folks money and stuff, right? You look up on social media and somebody at the club doing whatever or having a good time and they won't return your text message. That's kind of crazy.
Leave returning, motherfucker. No, because
that's crazy.
Then it'd be like you're on the internet, so you know I saw you, right? Like you know
I saw you.
You know I saw you.
All in the story.
Y'all know we like to watch stories, nigga. We might not, and y'all to get mad because we don't like that shit. Hey, people, we just sometimes we like to just watch.
Yeah,
you know?
Like,
I don't lose a friend because they don't give me a like. I don't give a fuck.
No, yeah, like, come on, man. Like, the fact that, you know, like, people can play in your face like that,
and then they don't give a fuck,
and then at all.
And when you meet them in person, they got an excuse.
Every time.
And they give you an excuse that you're supposed to be like, oh my God.
That you're supposed to accept.
Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Bitch, fuck that.
Man, they want you to pay them for the excuse.
Man.
That's what I bought an excuse.
No, really, they bought their comfortability around you.
They really paid. I look at it like they paid this kind of money to it costs you only that much to deal with that person.
Yeah.
And forever. Like, so if they fry their relationship over $200, so be it.
But when I say that, when they come to you that excuse, they just buying time to be comfortable around.
Yep.
Oh shit, we're in the same spot, so I gotta give them an excuse to make them like, all right, fuck with me tomorrow.
Yeah, got to say something. Got to
now they okay till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna disappear again.
Mm-hmm. Straight bill collector.
Who we got on here?
I'm finna check right now. Let's see. Look like it's kind of light right now.
It's kind of light.
Yeah. Man, you supposed to be sharing this thing anyway. Man, you need to be tagging and reposting and everything else. See, most people getting to work anyway, man. They'll be there by 9. That's why like it's gonna be real good when we start adding more music to it. And I'm gonna tag you in the comments right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, gents?
What's up with it?
Not much. Not much, man. What y'all on this morning?
All right. Love and peace. That's it. Prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of grace.
Heard that.
I think the word for the day is gratitude.
Yeah.
Gratitude.
I used to say patience, empathy, and gratitude. That's what I ask for every day. Because you can't never have too much empathy.
I just be wanting more. I'll be asking for patience, understanding, wisdom, and knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, those basic requirements right there. That's the gateway, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't get nothing done
Without it.
it.
Yeah.
and not efficiently and consistently anyway, you know. So yeah, I think at a bare minimum, that's what you gotta ask for if you got a skill. Because like when you got a skill, you got confidence, you believe in yourself. So yeah, all you need is the understanding of where to, you know what I'm saying,
Where
to apply
in.
your skills.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, where I fit in. I feel like in life, man, sometimes people do too much because you gotta fall in line and you kind of like you gotta see where you fit in someone else's life. Can y'all coexist? You don't have to force shit.
No, you don't. That's like we talk a lot about objectivity, right? And being able to see it from the other person's point of view. And a lot of people can't or are unwilling to put themselves in another person's position. And some things you just can't simulate too. But then that's when you get to that boundary of what you can understand, you know what I'm saying, and what you can only, comprehend.
Right.
Because I think that's the difference between sympathy and empathy. Like I might have a story that you could relate to because of shared experience, but we don't share the experience, can't relate to everything. So we need to have more people. We got way more people with shared experiences that want to do better than what's being discussed. And I think framing that conversation with the right people from all over the place is the best way to demonstrate that, because there are people that want to work together. And like I was saying yesterday, I'm pro community. So if it feeds the community, if it helps the community, I'm pro community. That's the way I look at it, man. And it's got to be an equitable exchange, because money got to be part of the conversation. I think we have too many conversations where we try to not write money in or out of it, but we pick and choose when it's important to talk about, and when we should be talking about it from the top too, because that's part of the mix. Because all of it has to work together in order for it to be a system, because we get paid off of a system. Just like there's a system in place to manage people based on even just behavior. So we got to create a system and mirror, you know what I'm saying? We have to mirror a system that's just as profitable for us in our own communities. So if you just pro one thing too, it don't mean you anti anything.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Appreciate you, sir.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like you can be pro anything and not be anti anything.
Right.
Because if you focused on being pro this, then all you should be focused on is what you pro. Because the other people ain't gonna understand what you're doing anyway. So you might as well. You always gonna have detractors, people that's gonna disappoint you, people that's gonna like cherry pick the parts about you that they respect or question or whatever. You might well just do what makes sense. That's my.
I mean, I agree with that to a certain degree. I feel like if everybody going there with like the love or passion for something, I feel like money's gonna come about it. Sometimes
it's a byproduct.
Sometimes the most important thing, like actually the most important thing in the world is time. It's not money. Because you can have $1 million, but if you're on your deathbed, what the fuck the $1 million gonna do?
Man,
you can't spend it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit, you get $1 million, then hell, somebody tell you, hey man, your mama got to die tomorrow. You gonna take that $1 million?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I feel like the like-minded individuals had to come together and just let God turn a passion into a purpose.
Yeah.
And then it'll be purposeful, then you can go ahead and make some money.
Yeah. One of my realtor friends talks about like how he was going to therapy because how he was raised and him trying to overcome his childhood traumas and stuff. He's in his 60s now, and he was saying that he knew how to do a whole lot of different things. He had a ton of experience and stuff by the time you're that age, right? Just like we got a ton of experience, you know what I'm saying, even just in our late 30s or early 40s. And he said the most important thing that he had to work on was, like to make all of that craft sync together was working on his heart, because he knew too many people that he could do business with, but if his heart wasn't in the right space, he was gonna compromise the way he was thinking.
Yeah, the money ain't shit.
Yeah, the money ain't shit now at that point. So he had to work on that.
You get $1 million, but you gotta stab me in the back. But we supposed to be brothers. That money ain't shit.
Yeah.
So you lost a hell of a relationship
behind
some motherfucker. Yeah.
Man, look, relationships are currency, man. Like that's the real currency. The money is the byproduct.
Right. The currency.
Because we say all the time, it ain't what you know is who you know, and that's telling you. Money can't get you everything. Your personal behavior.
Yeah, the relationship you have with people.
The relationship that you have is reflective of the personal accountability of you and your behavior. Like you're not gonna hang around unsafe people. You don't want to be around risky people. You know what I'm saying? When you got something something to lose.
Yeah. Because
when you being around risky people, you jeopardizing the work that you put behind your name. And if it ain't what you know, it's who you know, then who do you know? Because if you know a bunch of, people that are risky, you're going to be seen as risky. That's just the way that's what perception is. You know what I'm saying? So you can't take a picture with Jeffrey Epstein and then don't think somebody's going to come talk to you.
Yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, check this out though. What if you took a picture with somebody and your relationship ain't on the level of what everybody else know? Because it's different layers. Like I ain't condoning on what the hell he did allegedly or whatever the case may be. But let's say I took a picture with him, but hell, he a friend of my pops. I don't really know him like that. Mm-hmm. I've seen him out and about. I know who he is surface level.
Yeah.
But I ain't know he was doing that funny business.
Yeah.
So now the picture is an illusion almost.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looked like, hey, you in cahoots with the funny business. Yeah. So you gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
You got who you take a picture with, who you get in the car with. Shit. Right. It's tricky out there.
It can go left very quickly. Like, man, when some IG model got shot up in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. I feel like it's been like a couple weeks. They said she was a huge social media influencer, and they almost damn near had a hit on the car.
Oh, I know who you talking about. But she in the funny business.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
She fine, but she set your ass up too.
Behavior.
You going to try to go get some pussy, and then all of a sudden it's a pistol to your head.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on.
Or you go take a shower or some shit, you come out, all your shit, you don't got nothing.
Sexually
She
undisciplined.
took your drawers and everything.
Hey,
You don't got no phone, no wallet.
Dave East got a song talking about how this chick named Keisha robbed him.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you got to make a song about it so you can get your money back.
But no,
But you'll never get it back.
You gotta make a better decision with your head on top, not the head on bottom.
Man, look, being sexually undisciplined.
And then now all of a sudden you risky.
You risky. They keep coming back to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, because we grade each other off the decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? On the squad.
I think my dog Chris like to be risky. But shout out to Chris for this fucking amazing coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
This shit better than motherfucking that place that everybody be going to.
Hey, that's Vic with the coffee bean. You know, he gets
Shit,
that exclusive.
Yeah.
He get them exclusive
This
beans
shit
though.
tastes like it's from Argentina, motherfucker. What the fuck going on?
The coffee got a passport.
Yeah, man.
Damn right.
They get import the coffee. I just go in there and mix it together. You know,
Damn.
I get the whipping process.
That shit, hey, listen.
It was like synchronized sipping.
My motherfucker, hell yeah, my motherfucker jaw though. He got some cocaine in that motherfucker.
She said, see the coffee with the blunts. They outside right now. They ain't finna smoke in my house. Not yet.
Not shit.
Yeah, like we got to get the right spot. You know, this is the start of it, but everybody else having their coffee and blunts too.
Yeah.
So this is for y'all.
Antoinette, what up?
Yeah.
What up, big dog?
What's happening?
Welcome, Antoinette.
What up,
homie?
Good morning.
Hey, young world.
She got a few businesses out there.
Oh yeah.
One day she'll get on here. She'll nanny. And she'll jack all trade. You know, she make it happen.
Okay.
Man, look.
So
Appreciate
for
it. Yeah.
to make it all happen. Yeah, to Miss Make It All Happen.
Yeah.
Hey man, I done seen her. She'll work 4 jobs and be sitting on the couch. She makes some things move.
Hey, Vic, you said who you know? Shit, I'm trying to get to know her.
Hey, you know that's why I like.
She got all the motion. I like that.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
When you in business and doing stuff, man, you really don't have a lot of time to fellowship, and so that's why I was like, I'm gonna start this platform. You know what I'm saying, in the morning, so we had this conversation. You know what I'm saying, to get things going.
Who that?
Yeah, we came on at 8:30.
We had a peek-in guest in the background of the scene, producer.
Yeah.
Hey, Gina.
Executive producer stopped by.
Yeah, so she picking up the dog.
So y'all asked us some questions. We want y'all to be chiming in.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna give y'all some responses. You know what I'm saying? Because we all don't give y'all the same response. It might sound like some of them might be different. You know, you got 4 men in here, so you got 4 ways of thinking. It comes together into one. So you know that's very powerful. You know what I'm saying? When we ain't here arguing, we ain't had not one argument since we've been doing this.
Yeah, we ain't gonna start.
It ain't gonna happen.
Y'all gonna argue with the computer screen.
Yeah, you argue with your man.
Look, bro, I'm glad you brought that up too, because it's like all of us see the same solution, but it requires a little bit open-minded, different paths to the same thing. Like there's a difference between like a debate and a dialogue. The dialogue just an ongoing conversation and still link back to the same idea of solving the problem.
Be a little aggressive.
Yeah, but debates, you're not prepared to change your mind. You're prepared to make your point.
I'm standing on this.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's gonna always be something that everybody gonna stand on, but you're gonna stand on it for a different reason. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna let you stand on it. I'm not gonna try to knock you off or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not here to try to change your mind.
I'm not. Yeah,
I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Because you want to change somebody's mind. Their behavior got to change. A few other things have to change in order for somebody else to absorb your point of view.
Heart. Yeah,
exactly. You got to change and have a change of heart, a mindset change and a shift, so you can receive more information and say, you know what they're saying fits into what I'm living.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let me make a couple of adjustments just to see. Let me start testing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you test it a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh man, I can reciprocate that process over and over and over again. I can sell it. You know what I'm saying? I could give somebody a system. You know what I'm saying? So, but jumping from idea to idea, distraction to distraction, you're usually already undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I see you with something new that you're doing, and you ain't complete the old, like, and you like, okay, well, maybe got a, you know what I'm saying, an approach, but a system has multiple components that still drive the same thing. The same way, like I got the books and, you know what I'm saying, now my presence on social media, and then, you know, I got stuff that's aligned with each other. And then when you start adding in the community outreach piece, you know, the food element, you know what I'm saying, the game from, you know, like operating, working overseas, you know what I'm saying, when you put all of that together, you got a pro community engine, because I see which direction, you know what I'm saying, that people really want to go into, good, bad, and indifferent. It's just up to me to accept it, draw the boundary, and then be able to stand on my business. So I think when you put your skills into something that's purposeful, like what Brad was saying, you know, when your passion become your purpose, you know what I'm saying, like you don't see problems the same. You just see it as more inconveniences than anything. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even see it as work.
You don't even see it as work.
Like for me, I just want to take a little quick second and steal some thunder. For me, I want to eventually get up every morning at the same time. I want to go ahead and hit the gym first, then I get back, and then I go ahead and do all SLP activity. And then whenever I'm done, I'm done. But at the end of the day, that's the discipline and that's the mindset and that's the model that I want to create. So along the way, it's some steps that gotta take place. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it takes 10 years before you become an overnight celebrity.
Yeah, I can.
You gotta put the work in. You can't cheat the process.
So I'm gonna before I answer the question up here, Antoinette asked us a question. Explain what you think accountable masculinity is. I know what it is, you know. But
Vic got it. Hey, we're gonna give Vic the flow.
Hey, but like I like to see what other people think when they hear it.
Go ahead, you start it out.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask you. I got my own definition.
Yeah, but she asked the question. So
okay.
Go ahead and put it out.
So accountable masculinity is like this. It doesn't matter if you're an alpha or a beta. What matters is if you're accountable or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not accountable, you're not shit. That's just really what it is. It doesn't matter how you identify. And it got nothing to do with, you know, it has more to do with, are you able to be worked with? Are you coachable? Are you receptive? Can we depend on you? Are you structured the right way? Are you here to make a scene, make a name? You know, it's about doing stuff that's legacy driven. It's about being focused, about being sexually disciplined, and entering into healthy relationships that feed pro-community outcomes. I hope that answers the question. So what y'all think?
Go ahead, Chris.
That's on you.
I told y'all to talk. I told.
We need.
No,
we
but
need,
everybody got their own.
Everybody
Everybody got their own definition of what's accountable masculinity for them. You know what I'm saying?
He basically touched it.
Hey, I mean, I just can piggyback off of what he said because you hit it right on the head. It's just if you can take constructive criticism. You know, a lot of times, can you put your pride? Can you put your ego to the side? Can you be understanding? You know, can you agree? I mean, you don't have to really wholeheartedly 100% agree, but you can agree for at least 50%. Have some type of idea of what you stand on, but you still open for more because I mean, the world don't revolve around you, and there's other people that got different ideas, different approaches, and so on and so forth. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that's I like that too. That's definitely in line with the same philosophy. Bird, what you got, man?
Nah, man, I got all the touching points on that one, man.
But what do you think it is for you, though?
There's no right or wrong answer.
It ain't no right or wrong answer. That's why it's written.
Speak on it.
It's bland like that.
Well, accountability is everything, and again, like I said, it just starts with self. So with self, and then the masculinity part, you know what I mean? Again, that's from within. So it doesn't matter if it's a race or a sex or things like that.
It's
you know what I mean? It's in you. You know what I mean? That's something that's in you and not on you. How you feel? You got women to lead the pack. You got men to lead the pack. You know what I mean? So
I like how you brought that up, because definitely it's definitely some women that lead the pack, where every time you can see a man that you know isn't a leader, but they also not participating in pro community, you know what I'm saying, goals, being counterproductive or whatever. There's women that's replacing that guy. You know what I'm saying? And they create, you know what I'm saying, that space for that. Like, as a man, if you're not getting respected the right way, you probably on the wrong dirt. You gotta go, you know what I'm saying, where you invited and not where you indicted. If you ain't being invited, you need to come on now. You
don't even really got to worry about why you're not invited.
No, you don't.
Don't spend your time and energy on that.
Correct.
Just go ahead and find some people where accept the people that keep on blowing you up, checking on you when they don't hear from you in 2-3 days. You know what I mean? When they every time you pick up the phone, it ain't no drama. I mean, they solution based. Mm-hmm. They result driven. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they always trying to pick you up and recharge people. They light in the room type stuff. Yeah. So you just go ahead and go with that. You be all right.
Exactly. That's
on to the new viewers.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I'm gonna just tell you, I think it's just like this. Can you be adjustable without losing value?
Ooh, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, because we have to be adjustable. But some people be adjustable, they're gonna lose value. Some people will increase, but you definitely never want to lose value when you have to be adjustable.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. So
I like that.
Yeah. As like team concept. I mean, you might be the man this year, but hell, you might get injured or something. So now you can just go ahead and still win the games, but you don't have to do the same shit.
You gotta adjust.
You just gotta
pass it more.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they gonna still think, bam, I gotta pass it more because I gotta adjust to what I do.
Yeah, I'm passing.
Like when I play sports, right? I never think I really got hurt because I used to be adjustable. Say, when I hurt my arm, I'm just a sports fanatic. So when I hurt my arm, hell, I couldn't catch like this no more. So I just know I had to be faster and catch it down here. I was adjustable to my situation, and I never lost no value to my team because they definitely want to give me the ball back. And, you know, so it's just how I look at life. You just got to be adjustable everywhere I go.
You got to find a way to contribute one way or another. Like you can't ever be out to play. That's why I say there's a difference between being out of line and then out of bounds. Mm-hmm. You out of line, you can be corrected. You out of bounds, you ain't even in the play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what it is. You can't affect the outcome if you're out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? That's why what gets you out of bounds? Your behavior.
Your behavior.
Straight up, like up and down. Is Antoinette, I'm assuming that you're asking me about the accountable masculinity question. Is that something you realized early or later in life? And did someone help you realize how to be accountable, or was it self-realization? I had good home training.
Okay, I can see home training, but I can see you can teach yourself because it's really a you versus you mentality.
Whatever your foundation is,
you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be truthful and honest with yourself.
I gotta be with self, because you got people with good home training, and you can swear that when you like some people out here that we know and we don't know where they come from. Then you go where they come from, you're like, oh my God, why do you act like this? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's just life. It's always within self. You know what I'm saying? Because like, hey, I had to learn it within self. Because a lot of times, hey, I didn't want to be adjusted, but in life, I had to be adjusted. So in life, when you get adjusted, when you get in predicaments, you have the mindset can be adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Just because he thinks this way, don't mean he's wrong. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, like they say, I'm not jumping at no plane. I don't give a fuck what you trying to do, what you trying to give me. I don't want it. It's not adjustable. I'm not gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's already hard to get me on a fucking plane. I get on that, but jumping out of it, oh no, I'm gonna die soon as the door open. Poof, he out of there. So I'm not gonna adjust myself to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not gonna do it. So don't come around with me some things that I know I'm not gonna do and think it needs to be adjustable.
Yeah, you gonna have some boundaries.
Yeah. So, you know, y'all fly, I'll walk. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch y'all down there. I'll be at the target.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
I'm gonna see if you're gonna hit the target.
Yeah.
I'll be down at the bottom.
I think also too, realizing it earlier or later in life is just the fact that it's about exposure. Where have you been? To compare your home life, you know, your home training to what's taking place in front of you. You see what I'm saying? Because again, people are adjustable based off of how they are raised. You see what I'm saying? So like how you look at the world is based on what you were taught underneath the roof. That's why when you go to school, my mama taught me this. Well, my daddy said that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're vetting the teacher to see if the teacher know what they're talking about, and you're comparing what the teacher's telling you to what your parents are telling you or those people that's over you. So that's why I said home training. You know what I'm saying? So when you take that experience out in the world, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. You're going to be compatible with certain people, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how like birds and feather end up flocking together. That whole thing, people connect with each other based off behavior. We go where we feel either protected or respected. You know what I'm saying? And they're not always synonymous, because you can go where you respected and be completely unprotected. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go, come on now. You can
I got one. What if you say home training, right? So what if at home they teach me to hate white people? So when I get older, shit, I don't know that I'm racist, but then you got white people that don't do nothing bad to me, and I feel like I can befriend them. Then now what I do? Do I go off the home training?
No,
which is wrong as fuck, or do I make my own adjustment and be like, you know what?
You have to.
Man, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yeah, in life, let me tell you something.
Everybody got to make an adjustment to their
you
home
always
training.
got to have your own assessment of anybody, people, or anything. Because what you got to understand is like, black people are racist against black people, white people are racist against white people. Everybody has a different type of race, you know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, some white people, the only time they interacted with a black person was on TV, right? And when they only interact with black people on TV, most of the time we're the villain. We're doing something bad. We're playing the worst role there is, you feel me? And so if they really haven't interacted with you besides passing by you, so when it's the chance to interact, they're gonna feel some type of way. Just like if you only be around black people and this time interact with white people and you don't know how to be adjustable, you're gonna be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what do I do? What do I say? That's gonna be inside. Yeah. And you can't be like that. So it's just people are adjustable, you know what I'm saying, to every situation. Some things that we was taught, we understand that once we got older, it's come with common sense. You know what I'm saying? That's
but we talked about common sense yesterday. Everybody don't got it.
Yeah, everybody don't got it, but hey, man, sometimes you gotta be a bitch.
Everybody's version of common sense ain't common.
It's like this. Some people, they act like they don't got common sense. They just don't want to use it. Because it's just like this. People that you see out here wilding out and you think, oh, what's they don't give a damn about nothing. But then when they know somebody can beat their ass or whatever, you see they give a damn. So they do got some common sense. Behavior. You know what I'm saying?
They just pick and choose.
Pick and choose. A lot of people do it. You know what I'm saying? Common sense, you need some money, right? You know what I'm saying? People know that. They either beg for it or they'll go get it. But most people like begging for it because you got people that beg continuously till somebody give it. They don't care. Because common sense, you know you need money, right? So all the people out there that you say is special and need help and all that, they definitely asking for some money. Common sense. Yeah. Because if they didn't have common sense, they wouldn't ask for nothing. They'll think it's just gonna come. Hey, they ask you $5 now. You can't even give them change no more.
It's almost a bar now. You know what I'm saying?
$5 is change.
Like when you say,
not to everybody, but you know,
I'm upset with all the damn prices and shit going up. $5 is change.
Man, look, there's a bar in there.
Ain't no damn pennies and
between
quarters
common
now.
sense and
$5
money.
is the pennies and quarters.
There's a bar in there between common sense and money. You know what I'm saying? So,
but if you tell a motherfucker they special their whole life, they're never gonna try not to be unspecial.
And that ain't got nothing to do with gender either, because there's some dudes that's been raised to think that they special.
Man,
like we don't talk about that. It's some dudes that really think that that they haven't peaked or can't peak or peaked a long time ago.
There's a lot of people out there on their second childhood.
Man, good boy.
They went from 15 back to 1. 15, they can't get past 15.
That's a fact.
They 40 years old and they still think they 20.
Or older.
Or 60 and they still think they 30.
And then kicking it with people 20 years younger than them, and then wondering why they life on the line and being shocked.
Now you can kick it with the youngsters because the youngsters can, put you on the game and understand.
We talking about thinking that you the youngster.
Yeah.
With the youngster.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
y'all looking at each other as peers. And shit.
Like if you around to,
OG, get your ass up.
Get your ass up out here. Come around here playing some little baby. You know
they gonna say, "What's up, nephew?" Hey, when they say nephew,
Jerome in the house.
And then
watch your mouth.
And then it be the 40-year-old dudes looking at somebody that's 25, calling him big brother.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
when they call somebody 25 big brother, they need something.
Oh man,
you know?
They definitely need something.
They need something.
They be so disappointed.
I ain't gonna call no youngster big brother. When the old man call a youngster big brother, that means little nigga on. He got something going on. And he definitely gonna ask big brother for something.
Put me on.
Put me on, big brother.
Yeah, put me on, big brother.
What you got for?
You 50 years older than me. You gotta be.
Dang, man. You had the same time. You had more time than me.
But you gotta understand though, he trying to be adjustable to his situation. It's just like this. Remember, words are powerful.
Yeah.
When we growing up, we go to the stores where the Iranians at, right? What they call everybody call you buddy. I swear they had a buddy university.
Yeah.
What do you say to people? Hey buddy, hey buddy. That's all they call you. Hey buddy. And when they give you hey buddy and you say hey buddy back, now they give you more access because they feel like you fucking with them. They fucking with you. Boom, 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 boom. That's when the Iran they start giving you credit at the store. They start,
speak the language.
You could do extra shit just because you said hey buddy back. Walk in there and hit them with the hey buddy. Hey, they might give you a gift. You don't even know it because they feel like they got adjustable. And I think they do got a hey buddy at university though. Because no matter where
that's crazy.
When you go to the Iranians, no matter where you go, the first thing they're gonna say is hey buddy.
That's a skit that's gonna get you banned though.
Ours be lazy though.
Yeah.
Ours don't say that.
No, but
they've been here too long now though. That's when I was young, so they've been here too long. Now they what's up, fam? They didn't got adjustable like they got some pussy in the hood.
What's up, fam?
They cool motherfucker. They Versace. They let their kids grow up. They still say buddy though, but they change. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey man, look, you gotta understand they in the culture.
Yeah.
Think about if you really think about they in the
they got
hood,
handshakes and everything.
They in the hood. We gotta go visit them and they gotta see us.
Yep.
And listen, buddy, I don't want you to rob my place, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'll put it like this. If you really understood the dynamics of it, right? They definitely take their stores from where they come from and just put them in the hood.
Yep.
This is where they want their stuff.
It's strategic, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want.
That's what they maximize their dollar.
Because they know where the money is. No matter what they understand. Hey, at home we're in a war zone. We go to the what's name and handle their little war zone. Their war zone ain't shit. Their little war zone ain't shit. So we're gonna sit this right here, and they gonna come here, and we make them feel comfortable for where they from, and they gonna fuck with us.
Because that's what we do when we go to their countries. That's literally what we do. So yeah.
Like I said, we just see how we can coexist. How we can, because we a human being, man. Just because you might come from a different place or whatever the case may be, I gotta treat you the same. I'm gonna treat you with the love, the respect that I want in return. You feel me?
The way you treat me is the way I treat you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said, but they live in a big house in the hills. Hey, that's what the spoils of war.
Yeah, you don't know what they sacrificed.
Hey, you don't know what they sacrificed.
They lost everything. They just got a big ass house.
Yeah,
their family, they had a bomb over there, and everybody dead. So we can't look at the surface level. You gotta understand.
We don't know the sacrifices they made.
Absolutely,
because they don't know the sacrifices we making over here.
Sure.
And a lot of times we making dumb decisions.
Sure.
They making sacrifices. We making dumb decisions.
Yeah, because they Because like
hey man, listen, they got kids strapped with bombs. They try to say some of them don't want to be there, all this extra stuff, and then it's the sacrifice they made to get over here. I don't know it, but I can, from what I see, I can just give my scientific notation of everything. And then I come over here where I'm at, I'm like, okay, bam. You think I want to go over there where there's bombs in front of my door every day and you don't know if you're gonna get shot at, snipers everywhere? They don't. No, I don't. I'm good over here, and we still fucked up over here. Yeah. That's the bad part. When they come from over there and then they get over here and they get some money, and we've been here and they see where they come from. Or they brought some money over here. Don't get mad because they people send some money. You know, they say they brought. I wish I had some African kings on my side to send me some money over here to America. Shit, send me that motherfucking money,
man. Yeah, you know, you can't call nobody fortunate because you don't know what it cost them.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck.
You don't know what it cost them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how they structured.
And people don't look like what they've been through.
Man, like I was in Dubai, flying through the airport, right? And you know, I was flying Emirates, and you see these families, they have like 7 or 8 people, whole family. You traveled enough, you've seen this. It'll be the mother, the father, about 3 kids, the grandparents, the nanny, about 7 people in total. Each coach flight is $2,500 at a minimum. So you multiply that times, you know, whatever, you know, and you'll get a good idea how much it costs to fly, you know what I'm saying, with a family like that. So basically about $25,000 on just that conservative scenario. That's just traveling.
Bro, I spent all my money just to get here.
Right.
And you talking about my big house.
Yeah.
Bro, I started from nothing.
I just flew. It took me $25,000.
The government, look, I filled out this paperwork because the government gives the loans out.
Yeah.
You feel me? I get the hotel or the 7-Eleven and I'm on.
Mm-hmm. Man, see what we got.
For real. I done ran it up.
Mm-hmm. Man, because like
it ain't that easy. People just see it at surface level. That shit way deeper.
Way deeper.
Nah, in that home they only get it for like 3.
Anybody smoking, hit the blunt for me.
Mm-hmm.
Puff, puff.
And pass that motherfucker. You gonna get it back.
Here's another one right here. It says, I think this comment came from when D. James said ignorance or oblivious versus common sense. I think he was talking about the older gentleman, the version of the older gentleman that's kicking it with the younger guys. Yeah, like and they expand on that. All of them have like similar characteristics. So they call him the young boy big bruh. They trying to dress like him, and they really past their prime. They've been past their prime a long time too. You know
but they don't know
they don't know, which is why they call it a second childhood. Yeah. You know
or hear me out.
Oh,
now look, what if I was incarcerated for like 10, 15 years?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Man, now when I get out, I'm trying to pick up where I left off. Right. But I'm 15 years. Yeah, I'm 15 years old.
Mentally, I'm the age I
was when I got back. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So now I'm institutionalized. I'm messed up. You feel me? It ain't nothing to laugh at. We just put it out.
We put it in perspective because we've seen it. You know, like it's some people, man. Once they go into a controlled environment, they can't get out of their own way when they don't have that structure anymore. You know what I'm saying? So like, which is why this platform, you know, like focused on accountable masculinity as being the philosophy. We talk about that behavior and why it's risky. You know what I'm saying? Versus people just saying, hey, get up off your ass, go get a bag. You know what I'm saying? And just leaving it at that. Because money is part of the equation for all of this to happen. So we don't have to dwell on that piece. You know what I'm saying?
And then we already set back. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So now let's think about it. The 60s, the 70s, the 80s, there's a whole lot of drugs going on, a lot of war. You know what I mean? So now their families are all messed up.
Hey, but look, let me ask y'all a question. I've been to jail before. Mm-hmm. And I've always heard the word and seen it institutionalized, right? Mm-hmm. But what do they do in jail, right? They try to structure you, right? So why when you come outside and you say you're institutionalized, why you still don't got structure? Why you don't get up early in the morning and still eat breakfast at 4:00 in the morning when they wake us up with child? You know, and you know, shit, when you're in jail, you hustle hard in the bitch. But then they come out, you know, even though they give you something free, people still be in there hustling. You feel me? So when you come out and you're institutionalized, why you don't still hustle? It's the same thing, right? That's what I don't understand sometimes when they say it, because it's something that somebody tells you and it eats your mindset, and that's what it tells you. Oh, I've been here 10 years, so I'm institutional. Like, no, you're not. You're still a human being. You know, you might not be want to adjust because it's a difference in the you want people to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand the ones that have been there 30, 40, and 50 years. Mm-hmm. You know, but when you go in there and you do a couple of years, you keep on going back, you're not institutionalized. You just don't want to do nothing. You want to just give them, you make decisions to do bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when you get in there, they're going to tell you what to do. You know
but that's part of the institutionalized. But like
go get a job. They tell you what to do, and you
right. But I'm saying for you different. You got hustle mentality, so you're gonna defeat the odds or whatever the case may be. But let's say somebody else go to jail with the same situation. Let's say your brother go to jail. They come from the same household and everything. He probably lazy than a motherfucker. He ain't trying to go out there and work and shit like that. So I'm just speaking just not in general, but just for the masses, because the four people in here sitting in this room, we different.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's still not institutionalized, still just lazy.
Yeah.
What you call a motherfucker that ain't been to jail and do the same thing as a motherfucker that's been to jail? Motherfucking lazy. Yeah. It's just you been to jail, you got an excuse behind it. That's it. It's something to cover up, because people are gonna be lazy no matter what the fuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got people, like I said, you got people that ain't been there, but shit, they look like they'll adjust more in jail than they would out in this motherfucker, because shit, it's like they living like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what's the problem? When you get out here, it's just when they feed you something in your head, some people just a small mind and it's easy to eat it. Mm-hmm. And when they eat it, they tell you, and that's what you're gonna go by. Mm-hmm. Because for a lot of fellas, I come home and say, oh man, it's hard to get a job. No, it's hard to get a job to pay you to do what you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's things. It's easy to get a job.
Say that again.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can't hardly say that, motherfucker. It'll be my mind is ticking. It be ticking. Yeah. Because it'd be the bullshit that we get fed and we sit up on it and then we talk about it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it's like, no.
So these niggas just lazy and making an excuse.
That's it. That's all it is. When you come, you lazy and make an excuse because you gotta make some money somewhere. Mm-hmm. You can't, just like when you go to jail, you're on the phone begging everybody to send you some motherfucking money, or begging them to oversend instead of asking them to help you pay your bills, or doing what you need to do out there, because they give you free food in there. It's just not what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, he institutionalized, and they give him an adjustment. Oh man, I'm institutionalized. If a motherfucker can tell you he institutionalized, he ain't. Mm-hmm. I'm institutionalized. Well, bitch, go get a job. Let me tell you what to do.
You know what? I like the way you said that, because you know how when people say, if you have to tell everybody what you are, that's the thing that you're not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say, this is an accountable masculinity comparison, right? I'm alpha. Alphas don't say they alpha. You know what I'm saying? So like if you say you institutionalized, you ain't institutionalized.
You just heard that shit. Yeah, now you running with it.
Because then when you ask them what it is, they couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, they're
gonna be like, I've been to jail a lot.
It breaks down as an identifiable trait.
Exactly. You see how you, like, when you flip the behavior, and like the behavior determines what kind of words we use to describe something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference in oops and oh shit for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like if a pilot say oh shit, it's over with. In most cases, you know what I'm saying? Like the pilot can't say oops.
Oh shit.
Yes.
What everybody gonna do?
My bad.
Was it the pilot that said oh shit? Everybody gonna fuck up and panic.
As soon as they do that,
my bad.
All the oxygen.
What you mean my bad?
Oxygen? What the fuck?
Like, let the pilot come over there and say, "Boom, my bad."
Hey man, I didn't know what I was supposed to get gas this morning. We was on quarter of a tank. We need a full tank. Hey, we gotta go, and I forgot that.
Bro, yeah, who the hell loses? Yeah,
come on, man.
You better check that damn carburetor.
Yeah, you.
My truck can't get up there. I tried. You'll jump that motherfucker.
It's just certain situations where you gotta be absolutely perfect, and in order to execute perfect,
you don't gotta be perfect. You don't gotta do your damn job.
No, let me finish though. Let me land the plane. You know what I'm saying? For the pilot come on and say, "Oops!" Now. Yeah. So you gotta do something you have to mean it to yourself. That's what I mean. Your intention can be perfect. You can try everything you want to try. You know what I'm saying? But as long as your intention perfect, it's cool. Because we know some things are gonna be outside your control. You can't account for every single thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about what can make it fail, and that's in the planning phase. You know what I'm saying? But in execution, if something happens that you didn't account for, go back to the drawing board. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't improve without failure. You just really can't. You can't improve without taking a loss. Everybody can't be a winner.
And life is just like in fast food. Repeat the order.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep on repeating it, because it's just like a failed test. Some people don't make 100 until they did it 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I made the perfect score.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can understand that too, because you need the reps. They're very important. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. And when you start getting into, like what works and what doesn't, that's why, that's the difference between making something and manifesting. Going from being a consumer to a producer. You know what I'm saying? Those words mean something different when you on your purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just letting people structure you, and because you can't structure yourself, you're a consumer. You are a duck. You exactly. Yeah, because when you're trying to be of service and be creative about being of service to other people, you start seeing how you get control, or the boundaries and obstacles that other people have set for you. Because a lot of people are very entitled because of social media, and whereas we grew up in an era where the kids don't come to this table, kids be at the smaller table. You know what I'm saying? But you got everybody at the same table now, just because they can inbox you. And they think it's the same thing. Like, no, you got to have some lines drawn. You know what I'm saying? We cool with lines being drawn for people that supervise us. You got to draw some lines around you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody, they may have the same passion about being alive, but everybody don't live the same way with the same passion. So it's kind of like, it's almost it's very risky. I ain't gonna say it's foolish. I just think it's risky to, not vet people.
There's a lot of people out here survive
individually. Like you were saying, get to know that person.
What do you think that, back in the day, they probably had a lazy tribe? Those ones that was going out robbing people and shit late night.
That's who Moses was in the wilderness with before he went and got the 10 Commandments. They had to tell him not to kill.
Yeah, the lazy tribe.
Don't sleep with nobody's wife.
If it come take what's yours.
That's what
for the moment.
Yeah, they had to go get some rules. Yeah, you can't get to the success that you work for, that you deserve, if you're not around cool people. And you got to be the cool people that makes being cool, because we got to be cool in order to have something for real.
They say misery loves company. They say success loves company.
Yeah.
Hey, success.
Yeah, like it's time for a coffee refill, man. So, yeah, like, man, how has 2023 been for you guys so far?
That shit been a fucking roller coaster.
It's been up and down.
Yeah,
that shit up and down like a 6-4.
Yeah,
true statement.
It's been emotional, right?
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
it's been a kind of everything that you went through in life. Okay, bam, this is what that was set out for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is when you gotta dig deep.
Yeah,
it's almost like a reset or a pivot. That's basically what it is. I mean, I can say it like this, man. I'm not doing great, but I'm grateful. I mean, it's gonna be some better days than hell. It could be some worse days, so we just gotta keep it right there in the middle.
I've been touching a lot of my international connects, man, or just international pieces, people that I know that's been there or traveled, and just, you know what I mean, by doing those, just kind of re-energizing, like you said, recharging.
Yeah.
Because that's a piece that I feel like it's the key to the world. It's the gate key to the world. So I just been kind of holding that dear, gathering a bunch of knowledge, learning. I found myself, at almost 40, back in the learning state. Not scared to learn and step out on and take new heights. Yeah. So,
you feeling motivated about it, cause
you know what I feel. I feel like this, man. I feel like since we was talking about like athletes and stuff, I feel like one of those the one that got injured and I'm rehabbing. and I gotta get back out there and perform. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, you gotta scratch that itch.
Yeah, because I know you still got a lot left in the tank, and then some people probably forgot about you. They ain't checking out you ain't relevant. You gotta, you know what I mean? So that's how I'm feeling right now, for sure.
Yeah, we
You just gotta see it go through the net.
Yeah, for real. Like,
no, I just got to get back on the field. I just got to get back on the field. I'm doing the rehab. I'm doing the mental. I'm doing everything behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all of
getting the body right,
yes.
trying to get the conditioning.
Yeah.
But then now I just got. I mean, I'm gonna say within. I can't really say, but to me personally, I feel like I'm bad. I feel like another 6 months or whatever, I should be back to 100%. Hopefully sooner, but I'm gonna say about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be back right.
Man, in 6 months it'll be February 2024.
New president. We have a new president,
new president by that time. Yeah. Man, look, they just now getting Trump indicted.
That nigga said he gonna run for president even if he in jail. I said, damn.
That's like,
hard.
Hey,
that's hard. I never
if T.I. dropped a video from jail, a mixtape from jail. So if the president can run for office behind bars, that's I don't know that.
Hey, Thugger just dropped the whole album from Behind the Walls.
Yeah.
I think that's previously recorded material. This is on a whole nother deal.
Yeah, this is a whole nother. Yeah, this is another situation right here.
Who the fuck? He got to do campaigns. He got to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, how you gonna be
president? How the hell you doing that?
Yeah.
Behind the wall.
Man, look.
Some people like line up like ants.
Man,
he might just be on house arrest, and he's gonna have to do all his press conference in his backyard on his 66 acres.
I couldn't imagine if those black suits and black vans pulled up at my house with a whole bunch of TS, you know what I'm saying, top secret material just scattered. I know they ain't gonna handle us the same way. You know what I'm saying? No way. And he can have it at a resort.
Bruh, he done took all the documents.
Yeah, all of
you take it. This shit look like a library.
Oh man,
and all the information is at the crib.
Oh man, have it.
Like a hoarder.
He reading
that shit all in the garage.
And this is the thing. He had somebody pick it up and move it for him. He didn't carry it himself.
No, how the hell did he get away with getting that out the shit?
That's my point. Yeah, like
come on, man.
It's a whole lot.
It ain't one or two fucking binders, bro.
Yeah, I've been on planes where like I've been responsible for, you know what I'm saying, that type of sensitive material, and it goes in a bag with a lock. Sometimes, loose, bro. Sometimes you'll get these seniors that think because of their rank, they should be able to look at it no matter where they are. You worked around general officers before. They think they should. Everything is there.
They gonna test you.
They gonna and like I would never give up the information. You know what I'm saying? That's how important it was. Even when I was looking at, you know what I'm saying, my senior lead, and then you just turn on the news, you just see TS material all over. I'm like, what? You know, and
that shit was loose, scattered all on his goddamn kitchen counter.
Yeah,
like he was just reviewing documents right before they got there.
Like bills.
You looking for
like
something?
Bills? Yeah. Laid out like bills. He damn sure had the TS stuff laid out like bills. That's exactly what you do with bills. Yeah. Got to spread out.
You got to spread out.
All the envelopes halfway cracked open.
That's levels. There's levels to this right here.
You said,
my man got
had it at a resort.
Yeah.
No, that's his place of residence.
For real.
Yeah, a resort is where you stay. Like, come on.
Everybody else calls it a resort.
Yeah.
That's his office.
Yeah. He get mail.
Yeah.
He got everything scattered. He got mail, he got bills, he got everything lined up. Like,
that shit was stacked all the way to the ceiling in rooms, bro. Like, how much information you need, Mr. Ex-President, sir?
Man, the way that they handle the situation, and you look at how long it's taking, we about to have another election. That man, he was accused of tampering with the elections, which was proven, or Russia was anyway. And they had some associations. They had a whole treasure trove of dossiers and everything else. A lot of peripheral stuff. Like it was there was a lot of information that still didn't get him out of office. The man ran.
Bro, he ain't even.
And already back, yeah, and he already out. I mean, out of office, and been doing whatever he want to do, and nobody can do anything about him because it just goes to show you the power of money. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he didn't. When they locked him up, they didn't even. I don't even think they put no handcuffs on him.
No,
they did him worse than OJ. They called, hey man, you gonna go out the back door. You gonna get in this car. You just meet me at the precinct.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check your fingerprints there, man.
Just like that show. It's just like that show Billions. You ever seen it?
Yeah.
The same way, like every time they had to handle Bobby Axelrod, until he's
the head.
He's Trump,
CEO of the hedge fund like joint.
Yeah,
but he do everything. He playing the game because he ain't the only one.
He ain't the only one
that's breaking the rules. There's other people breaking the rules, and it's just greed to money. Like whoever's at the top.
It's a really expensive chess game.
Okay.
A lot of strategy. Like it takes sometimes an entire season to see the setup. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dog and it's a cat and mouse between the U.S. Attorney General's office and the billionaires that, you know what I'm saying, exploit loopholes in the legal system to maximize their dollar.
Everybody doing it just if you get caught.
If you get caught.
But the radar is what action lead me to investigate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they got like a lot of private clubs of influencers, like significant influencers that pay for their privacy. And it's about who you know. So if everybody got money, what's going to make you do business with them? You don't just do business because you get money together.
It's the relationship.
It's the relationship. Because see, at that level, those people don't. Most of those people only have friends that need something from them, or they've gotten rid of those friends, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they know the difference. Because you can't move around in those spaces with somebody calling you for $20. Right. You feel me? Yeah. You can't move in those spaces if like this is like the difference between being self-employed and then a business owner, right? Like when you self-employed, when you self-employed, you have, you know what I'm saying, you're the immediate responsibility for your brand, right? But when you are a business owner, yeah, I see, yeah. But when you're a business owner, you have infrastructure. That's what I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been self-employed for a long time.
You gotta put a system in place.
But you gotta put a system in place that got your philosophy and somebody can replicate your philosophy. You know what I'm saying? And everything will work. Like you got to think about it. You got Trump Tower, right? He ain't answering the phone at that desk.
No, that's it. And them shit's all over.
Yeah, and all he did was just put his name on the tower because it's free advertising. You know what I'm saying? He found a way to put his badge on whatever was built.
So look. The relationship was he's like 70-some years old. I think he started when he was like 20-something, and he was doing real estate. His dad was real estate mogul, and that's how he got into the hotels and all that other stuff. Yeah. And that was the business play. However, he got relationships. He's been doing it for like 40 years with the same politician.
Yep.
So now all of a sudden he the bad guy.
Yeah.
How he the bad guy?
I look at it like this. That's the only thing I've been saying to myself is that we got old people in office right now. And not old as in calling them old, like being disrespectful, like one elders type shit. But what I mean by old is like they way past age.
They're not flexible.
Like they're
not adjustable.
They're not adjustable, but they too. Guess what they're doing? They're living out their second childhood, just like you said. Yeah, like that's the way I see it, man.
Yep, they playing larger games.
Right. But they doing it with the country.
And they doing it with people.
But it's a and they battling with each other, and we like.
They using us to fight each other, just like these videos, like those. That's why I say it's a simulation, man. Because everybody does what they believe and what you
First
believe.
time I ever seen people fight on TV in my life was Biden and Trump. I ain't never seen two white people
fight.
I ain't never seen that.
Appreciate you, sir.
In my life.
Yeah.
I said, man.
Yeah,
I feel like you shouldn't be older than 50 years old.
Really?
President.
I'm talking about the whole fucking staff. I'm the Congress.
So within a certain age range, so you can always be adjustable with the population.
No, it should be young because right now we still thinking about if they 80 years old, bro. They was like 1912 and shit. Real talk, like that's when they was born.
I understand what you're saying.
1905, 1900. It's 2023. You thinking you got old ways, old ideas, and what's on top of that? What about the laws and legislation? Like they need to go ahead and change that shit because them motherfuckers were slave owners when they started this country. You see what I'm saying?
Oldest Congress member.
That shit need to change. It needs some young ideas, everything.
Let's see here. Age of the 108. Let's see what it says. This is from February of this year. So
the average age of Congress.
Okay, I'm finna pull this.
60 to 69 is the average age.
Is that what you see right now?
That's what I'm looking at. Look, most represented age groups.
Yeah, I'm about to put this share this tab right here.
64 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to work that damn iPhone.
Yeah.
They need to damn get their driver's license checked.
Yeah.
They can't drive at night, 64 years old. You feel me? No, I'm for real, bro.
So, how old is the 118th Congress? This was published February 6th of this year. So,
this shit
let's
crazy.
right down.
And this is who running the country. That's why this shit going in the ground.
All right. So, yeah, less than 10%.
30 to 39. Look at it.
Yeah.
And that's the House and the Senate. So so 64 is the age, average age.
It'd be interesting to see what like the biggest social friction is amongst this group of, people. Right
between 50 and 69. No, look at 79.
Yeah,
that's right there.
I'm saying like all of these.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I want to see like which groups between these different ages, like. How do the 40-year-olds beef with the 60-years and do the 50-years beef with the 70-years? And then
they beefing for sure.
They definitely beefing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's like I wonder what that looks like, But the average age of the Senate is 64 years.
Well, you got to think about it like this. Let's break it down. If you got 3 people in here or 4 people in here, all right, let's say Chris is 10, you 20, I'm 30, you 40.
Chris is 10.
Yeah,
who 20?
You.
Okay, all right.
I'm 30 and you 40.
In your best life.
No. I'm just saying, and that's how we beefing with each other. Because look, if you 10 years is separate, I got 10 years of experience that you don't know nothing about. So now I'm standing on that. But you got the new ideas, you got some new ways, but I'm just standing on. Hey man, we've been doing this like this for this. I don't want to change. That's
he's at an age where this is how it should go, but the way we look at it, at 20, we're still like a toddler ourselves. We're still
I think I got to figure it out, but I really don't know shit.
We don't realize that we're a sponge because we think we got to figure it out, but really you learn it.
Yeah, you learn it. Yeah.
And then when you hit 30, okay, oh shit. Like, I remember when what's his name used to say this, and this is why he used
I remember when
that.
I was 20.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then by the time you hit 40, it's always set in stone to be like, damn. You just keep fine tuning this, these gonna be the results. I see the finish line,
right?
And then by the time 50, it should be just coasting, like whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should be.
But you always growing, but you coasting. You just adding to your
That sponge goes from eventually from being a sponge to you automatic with the dishwasher now. You know what I mean?
Bro, that gap from 18 to 30 is crucial.
It's crucial.
Boy, it's so crucial.
So look.
Yeah.
79, 69. 59, 49. That's a big ass gap. That's why they beat us.
Yeah, understood. And I would love to see like what they beef about when it's not on camera. I don't want to see them beef in the bills. I want to see like if they walk past each other's office, they all work in the same space. You know what I'm saying? And somebody coming up, Jim, you know that bill was some bullshit.
Yeah. But look,
it's selling gold toilets.
Look. Jim already passed the bill because he was working with somebody else.
Yeah. Because it's who you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I owe him a favor. I really didn't even want
He's upset with him.
mess this relationship up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You know it. Because you don't work in those spaces with them, man. Come on,
upset.
man. Like, they be upset, like, hey,
you know you fucked
I'm
up.
gonna see you.
Yeah.
Because they don't like not getting respected.
Man.
They don't like if they ask you to produce something,
Yeah.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you don't do it, it ain't no okay, cool, whatever. Nah, I'm gonna do you.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't gonna be able to understand why you deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna cost you a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? When you work around people that move like that, they get you out the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look, I keep saying they flew 2 helicopters from Afghanistan to Pakistan to go kill Osama bin Laden in his own house. If that don't tell you anything,
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning, he crashed the helicopter.
We all sleep.
Oh yeah,
We all sleep. They done hit the runway at Byron. They done. We sleep.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on until we wake up and hit the news.
Yeah.
Sleep.
They been did this.
They back eating steaks.
Yeah.
What?
Dropping the body out. You know what I'm saying?
Wake up, yeah. When we wake up, they like, oh yeah, they was here 4 o'clock this morning. I said, what?
Man, look, what if you know how like people always say the politicians get the people caught up in they nonsense or whatever, pretty much. And we always talk about, you know, how we live it in a simulation because you got to play the game. What if the game is really just between Capitol Hill and Hollywood? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you see, because like we was talking yesterday, like a lot of people like to say, I can't believe we had Trump, you know what I'm saying, as a president. Can't believe we had Arnold Schwarzenegger as a governor. But they completely forget the fact that Ronald Reagan was a president and he was an actor too. So
they've been doing it.
Been doing it. And when you think about it's like a big mental simulation. Hollywood produces something that politicians argue about, and it gets woven into the way that we have identity politics, the way laws get passed, and the way corporations see how to make money off of the traumanomics. You know what I'm saying? Because we beefing over emotional stuff.
Y'all seen that movie 13?
Yeah, the documentary. I saw it a while back. But like, what y'all think about that though? Can you see that?
I think
is it reasonable?
Yeah, with the you talking about the
money corporations?
Yeah, he talking about from the Hollywood to the politics.
Like if you looked at a map, you got Hollywood all the way over here on the west.
Politics all the way on the east.
On the east. And then in between the east and the west is a bunch of people. Everything that the people do on the west,
you gotta pick a side.
You gotta pick a side. Or if you don't pick a side, you pick the side that's favorable every time the situation. Be adjustable, right? Use it to your advantage.
So on the west, we doing something totally different than what's going on
in the east.
Because totally different. But we sitting in the same building on the east, coming up with the scissors and wondering why we scratching our heads because don't nobody make sense because y'all is not doing what we doing.
Yeah. But what if Hollywood what if we looking at it wrong? Like what if
we legal over here? It's becoming legal all the way on the east, but it ain't all the way on the east. So for a while, people were scratching their heads like, "What's going on? Why can't I go there and have coffee and blunts? I don't have to go to Amsterdam to have coffee and blunts and order weed off the menu."
Because you gotta look at it. It's simple. United States. The states got to be united for it to happen. But no, they divide the whole thing.
Yeah, because you know, like
everything is divided.
Activities determine where we live. People move out west because
if you don't like it, here, move.
Friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just move.
They don't care anything about saving no money. They don't care about what it costs to live.
Yeah.
It's 420 friendly.
Yeah.
I'm moving
there. That's all I know.
Period.
That's all I care about.
If you snowboard,
I'm going to Colorado to the Aspen.
Yeah.
Or somewhere close to it.
So there's certain activities, you know what I'm saying, that are associated with certain pastimes. You know what I'm saying? If you ride motorcycles, you're probably not gonna move up to a heavily populated city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then complain. You can't complain about not having a great riding experience. You live in a major city.
Yeah. Bumper to bumper track.
Yeah. So you probably don't exactly. Come on, man.
You're gonna tear that clutch up.
It's gonna be done, you know. So people go where their activities are. So when you have people that don't do the same thing. Like for instance, like gun laws in New York, gun laws vary from state to state. They don't all reciprocate. But I know
New York is not one.
New York is not one of them. But if you come from a
sure I'm all the way out there, like so I get to Philadelphia, that's it. I'm dropping it off.
Let me get out.
No,
and they had like the law where you can't have a magazine in one room, the weapon in this room.
None of that in New York, bro.
Yeah.
And if you are traveling through, you gotta be traveling through it locked up in your case. That's it.
Yeah. See,
you just gotta know the game that we playing.
Yeah.
You gotta know the rules of the game, and you gotta understand the game that we playing. Because sometimes we playing the wrong. We playing the game with the wrong rules.
I think we playing. I think
that's why the trap is injusted or put in there, projected out there like that.
Yeah,
it's called a trap for a reason. We dumb enough to keep falling for the trap.
Man, look,
like Buddy said, we just lazy than the motherfucker trying to make some excuses. Man. Just go to work.
Yeah,
get you a job.
Because the best way to defeat the machine is to not feed yourself into it. Mm-hmm. Just like he said, you can't. If you can say I'm institutionalized, you're not institutionalized. Mm-hmm. If you feed yourself to it, you're really a prostitute to it. Mm-hmm. You saying I can't manage my emotions, so you gonna manage them for me. Mm-hmm. No different than that in sex work. You know what I'm saying, where somebody needs that kind of protection from themselves in most cases, or that extra little bit of top cover. They sign up to be managed by somebody else. That's what you do. I'm
only here for the sex. You can finance. Yeah. I mean, you in control of my. You be sex
my
manager.
Yeah. Be my my coordinator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Sex coordinator. But you handle all the travel.
Yeah.
and the accommodations, like, living accommodations. Give me a per diem. Baby got to eat.
Yeah, or my road manager.
My road manager for sure. Baby, I'm on tour. I'm a star. I'm special.
Man, like when you start thinking about it, there's an institution. Like behavior is so important. There's an institution for you to go into if you can't manage your behavior. So that's why, like when people talk about, like the activities and the worries and the fears that's associated, the threats to their life. What behavior are you putting out there where there's a concern? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta worry about the ops sliding on me. I'm like, what are you doing?
You need to move.
You need to move.
You gotta change your life.
And being institutionalized, like, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's something that somebody will see from the outside. Like,
I think it's a buzzword.
And be like, because I got a childhood best friend who stayed locked up. You know what I'm saying? Damn near did 15 years. Fresh off the back. The whole time I did my tours overseas. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean? So being my day zero, and I knew nothing about the system type joint. So I'm writing. You know what I mean? I'm sending them currency from every country that I touched down to. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't really figure it out. I didn't know that he wasn't getting the currency, that they would only go and show it to him and then throw it away. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, what's going place? Mm-hmm. But then when he came home, it was when I seen, like, you know what I mean, me having to show him like how to use a cell phone, how to make all these transitions, and I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? That's wild, but it's the same as overseas, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you overseas, you can, but it's not the same because overseas you got you got some options, but it's the same kind of living as you do over here. But the currency's different. But being in jail is already like it's already structured.
What you gotta understand, I feel like
the rules overseas was different.
It's just the access, though. Yeah. Y'all get more access because
but check it. You would never see an institution overseas because that's what in the Middle East the laws are. If you steal, they cutting off your hand.
Yeah, that's some turkey sausage.
If you're gonna prepare,
So the lady take care of the wife on him.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
However, just the way sprinkle some love on it, and that's it.
See, sprinkle a little bit of
bon appetit.
Mm-hmm.
But they still had in Kuwait public hangings on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
So
it ain't crazy.
I mean,
I'm saying it's not crazy then, but it'll be crazy if we start doing it over here.
No, it ain't crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But
No, it
guess
ain't.
what? Their crime
No, it
rate is only like,
low.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Low
what I'm
as
saying.
shit.
How many times you need to see this before you not do it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't crazy.
We make
now.
money. They make money off ours, so they definitely wants to come back.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's a revolving door.
So
But
it's
you're not
just,
getting it. That's why I said you're not going to these other countries.
You ain't
It's
going
the
to do
same.
it again because you're going to be dead.
I'm saying, we
You got
understand.
one time.
Look
to
how
steal
long
from
Brittany
it.
was in jail for a vape.
Hey,
That was bigger than that. It was bigger than
I know
that.
it's bigger than that, but I'm just saying still.
hey, but check this out.
The vape look the same vape that they sold to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because she hooped over there.
Hey, Kuwait, yeah, that's crazy. Somebody hit her right up.
Yeah, right now. Hey,
Check this out. Like
they
Kuwait,
put it in a bag.
you
and
can't
just,
leave that
check a
motherfucker
bag
if
over
you got
top.
if you got a bill. If you got a credit bill, like ain't no such thing as credit. So if you got a phone bill that you ain't paid over there, you ain't leaving the country.
Before, yeah.
You gotta pay that.
Ain't
before
no
you leave the
debt,
country.
yeah.
Ain't no debt.
Yeah.
I'm
We ain't gonna send you the collection.
Yeah.
Come over here.
That's
I'm gonna collect, all right?
Man, that shit was distant right
You know how many women would be out phones?
Man.
Well, I know a lot of them ain't paid.
You're not leaving the country.
They be
Fuck a
stuck.
phone, like, you know what I mean?
That's true.
You're not leaving the country.
That's why
Fuck a phone.
Hey, that's why the lady that's in Dubai, they got into it with
For yelling,
for
raising her
yelling.
voice.
Mm-hmm.
Being
Yes,
her ratchet.
because she had a situation with a rental vehicle
Mm-hmm.
where she owed some money in conjunction with that transaction. She damaged the vehicle or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was part
And
of
that
it.
was the bill.
Yep,
That's
that
why
was
they
the
held
bill.
her.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So to the public eye, to make a story, they headline it, they said, "Oh, she was yelling. We don't allow yelling in our country." The real thing is, you can't have debt in that country. You hit a camel or something like that, it's you kill that by blood. You're gonna pay by blood or by money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it is in the Middle East. So
Eye
she-
for eye, tooth for tooth.
yeah, she wasn't gonna leave there without paying that debt. And then whatever that debt was, and then it becomes they game. So whatever the debt was to that car that she damaged, that rental car, she probably could have bought 3 of them in the States. That's how they do it.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
About 3 of them Lexus in the States, and that's probably how they did her. And she flipped out and was like, "Man."
So the moral of the story is you go over there and you act accordingly.
Facts.
You just go over there
Culture
and act
awareness.
like you
You
got
respect-
some damn sense,
You
bro.
respect the culture. you
Where's the
respect
home
the-
training at?
Yeah, right.
You don't gotta yell at
Your
nobody.
foundation.
You gotta understand the games of the rules.
That's all
you
I'm
play.
saying.
Your foundation.
Is just home training, man.
Home training. Your foundation.
Yeah, like, cause that's the thing.
I blame the parents.
There's an institution there to control your behavior if it is not conducive to the local environment.
Right.
And you got to be adjustable, like you were saying before, because like I've been in and out of the country, just like you've been in and out of the country, you know. And there's some place that's gonna extort you. They're just part of it too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you gotta pay it.
You got to
That's
pay.
part of their way.
Hey, check this out.
Never seen that
She
like that.
she lucky.
Straight up.
And I'm like,
Look it dead in your face.
Look
So,
it dead in your
Say,
face.
yeah, let me get an extra 20.
And you like, huh? Oh, I gotta pay it.
And then, hey,
you looking around at
and then
everybody like,
What you got on my 40, homie?
Yeah, they was like you had your passport, like him your passport.
That's it? That's it. Yeah.
You never dig in your pocket.
Yeah. All of that I got like
You
that.
ain't going there.
Man.
I guess I'm gonna stay here.
Man.
Yeah,
No, you ain't
like,
staying there.
No, you ain't.
It's gonna be real uncomfortable.
You got to, man.
Like,
Look,
damn, I should have just paid.
like in
that extra
Afghanistan, like I had to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like,
Yeah, sure, you gotta get on that.
and I had
plane,
I was working out of this
you gotta get
this
flued
house
out.
that was on the market.
You gotta
Send me a
get flued out.
postcard.
See your
You
postcard?
gotta get flued out.
I know I'm a hey man. Ooh-wee.
That should be real.
Hey, we were telling you like the guy took my
They taught me
passport.
shit in life.
It
They
tell
taught
me.
me shit in life. Like,
Y'all gonna
I
take
got
me
to
over
tell you,
there.
I know how to look
Hey,
at
y'all
certain signs. Like, when
y'all gonna take me over
in the
there.
States, so I know you gonna
Yeah.
because over there, he be looking dead.
It don't matter. It don't matter where you
No
from.
smart. You don't blink.
You don't
They don't blink. You see what I look at like
I'm telling y'all.
They try to establish-
You
I'm
give
not
it to
going.
him.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't
This
going.
is how we do things over here. If you don't like it, get your ass back on the plane, sir.
Woo!
Yeah,
Nigga,
on my truck.
That's what the trick of that is. If we allow you to get back on this plane,
Right, right.
So
that's the kicker.
the kicker is that's why I ain't going. The kicker is I'm not. Listen, didn't I just tell y'all some places I ain't gonna
You
go?
gonna go, man. You just mind yours over there and chill. Stay out the way.
Hey, that's the problem. Sometimes we stay out the
We gotta
way and get in the way.
Man, we was over there chilling in Dubai. Everybody, we done been about 16 times between between all of us, probably more than that.
Yeah, y'all gonna understand. I'm gonna get over there. Y'all gonna be like, this nigga.
Yeah, listen, I knew it, but it didn't scare me none. But the Taliban headquarters was right there the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah,
the whole time.
Like they on cell phone company. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
They
See, but
they tell us things differently. You know what I'm saying? These
crazy.
cats ain't in no cave,
no,
man. They
bosses.
bosses.
People, they bosses.
Like, bro, what's the difference between the mob? The mob owned the construction sites.
Yep.
But then they had some killers and dealers out there.
Yep.
That ain't had nothing to do with the damn construction.
Yep.
You feel me?
It's the
you
same
get in
thing.
that damn Cadillac, your life over with. Get the back seat of black Cadillac. Matter of fact, if you get in the passenger seat and somebody in the back seat, your head blowed off.
Yeah, it's just, man, look, you
Hey, Benny, we just want to tell you,
man. Yeah. We already gave your,
things have been working out.
We gave your wife and kids new passport, new name.
Come out with us.
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock afternoon.
You don't have no choice.
You don't never come by like that.
Yeah.
Now today you want to come?
What's the occasion?
Yeah. Y'all think everything y'all telling me, I think I want to go overseas. Yeah. And I know
hey,
who I am.
That's some other cold shit I seen in Asia. The mafia is real. Yeah. They go around and collect it. All the clubs is open.
What country in Asia?
Thailand,
Yeah.
Philippines,
South
Korea,
Pacific, all that stuff.
All Southwest, all that is crazy. They come and collect that. Like they come, them bars that we party in and all this stuff.
They pay tax.
Over there, they paying tax.
They getting racketeered on.
Man, I'm like, holy shit!
How do you think the country is running?
That's crazy.
Yep. But they held
we need some
we party and vacation up.
We need some illegal activity mixed up in through here.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? What you're seeing is the people regulating themselves, though. The government has got a different type of regulation. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they got some boundaries. Like, for instance, there's a reason why we hear more about the Mexican cartel than the actual Mexican government. Like, the Mexican government worked for the cartel almost. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the U.S. Congress, or like the military, U.S. military works for the Congress. Mm-hmm. You got suits and ties that put shooters in place. It's not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to know your place. That's why, like, when you was in the military and you see somebody that was a senior rank than you, and they take their position seriously as they should, you know, but when it come down to it, they got to go talk to somebody that got a suit and tie on that's a real decision maker. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you think about it, anything in a uniform with a weapon is part of their, you know what I'm saying, militant influence. No different than, like, those cell phone owners, like the Taliban guys that make things happen. From somebody got to be sitting in the office when these decisions get made. Just like somebody on the golf course and the tennis courts making decisions about what goes on in America. You know what I'm saying? Or corporations.
They on a super yacht.
They on a super yacht though. They
with
got
the helipad.
That's why they put these TV shows like in your face.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
This is the truth right here.
Yeah, Billions, Succession, any other one of these other placemakers.
House of
Cards, like, is letting you, like, art imitates life.
Yeah.
That's why it allows you to be engaged, because it's giving you some kind of familiar opinion, you know what I'm saying, of stuff that you thought was taking place. But it takes intelligent people to simulate that and make it relatable. So that's how, like, your entertainment is so powerful, you know what I'm saying? Because when you go back and watch In the Heat of the Night or any of those old shows, you relate back to, you know what I'm saying, where you were as a child, what time of bed it was, you know, time of, you know, what time was your bedtime if you had that situation, whatever your situation was, because you knew the patterns of your people around you, because you had no choice but to observe your environment. That's why you could only connect with people that fit the way that you was raised. That's how you know your boundary. You can look at somebody and be like, I know they dealt with a whole lot of stuff in their house.
But I like going over my cousin's house because I can get away with some old shit.
Come on, man.
I like going over Granny's house because she gonna let me.
She gonna let me do what I want to do.
Yeah, stay up a little longer.
We know our boundaries because we go where we feel safe. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say everything pivots off of your behavior. Your relationships reflect your personal accountability. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If birds and feathers flock together, that's what that is. So, like, when people start describing, you know, like, men and women in toxic ways, Men like us, we probably know some people that move like that, but we got a boundary with that person. You know what I'm saying? I don't participate in their activities because I don't have the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you look at the connection between your mindset and your behavior. So that's why I say, man, sexual discipline, always at some point, you have to factor it in because you're humans and it's a basic activity. It's not, I mean, it's very important, but it's a basic activity, meaning that we don't do anything that other mammals don't do. But the power that we have with that activity is different. And if we don't take ourselves seriously, we make very careless decisions with the wrong people, trying to fulfill a primitive urge. So when you know that and you see it, you make some adjustments, man. Because those people bring riskier people into their lives when they're thinking through that filter.
But I like to put it in perspective and say, hurt people.
Yeah.
So
that's how you, however you capture that. You know what I'm saying?
People hurt people, so you gotta make sure you're always healed.
Shit, everybody in the world hurting each other.
Yeah.
Or you got to make sure you go into a place where people ain't inflicting more damage. Don't go to abusive places.
Right.
You ain't. You
But
know,
if I'm hurt,
so much pain I can take.
If I'm hurt and you hurt, who got the first aid kit? It's one kid. How we both fixing each other? If you know
Because
what I mean?
your hurt don't need a tourniquet.
Hey, no,
your hurt might just need a Band-Aid or a gauze.
But I'm going through it and you going through it the same thing. So can we really figure it out?
Yeah, we could. We find you a person that you can.
But that's why they say the small things in life mean the most, because those are the things that go overlooked, right? Because we were looking for the bigger thing. We see first aid. We both hurt. We're trying to fix it. It was the small things, the Band-Aid that was sitting right there, that was needed. You know what I mean? So
that's why I say there's a difference between debate and dialogue. If you're there to hurt each other, you there to debate,
right?
Because you're just there to defend your position. But if you're trying to help, because I don't believe everybody's completely healed from everything.
Yeah.
So, but you got to get around people that are not gonna hurt you no more.
It's gonna help.
It's gonna help you. That's the difference. That's why, like, it opens up the dialogue. Say, hey, man, I need some help with this. And if you're around the right people, they're gonna reciprocate that.
The seed been planted. I just needed a little water.
Right. However, we so damaged where I'm so hurt or broken, I don't even know how to tell you that I'm hurt and broken, because I know that you might use that shit to your advantage. So I'm not even going to show. You see what I'm saying? And instead, we supposed to, hey, dog, I'm fucked up right now. Then, okay, I know you got my back. You're going to help me, nurse me back to life and so on in certain many ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how we got to move. Like, I move with trying to become or be a blessing, not a burden.
Right.
I think help amongst men is like what nurturing is. You know, I think men chase respect the way women chase romantic love, because all we want to do is just be where somebody respect my effort, see my value, know that I'm useful, so don't abuse me, don't misuse me.
You know I'm vulnerable in this space.
Come on, exactly.
Don't add to it. Don't make me feel,
Don't make me compromise.
Yeah.
Like what Chris was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 4 months go by, somebody off their timeline for what they said they was gonna do, and it makes you go back and question yourself. You're being hard on yourself because somebody else didn't do what they were supposed to do. You see, so like it's important that you be adjustable. I like the fact that he said that today. That's the word for the day too.
Word of the day,
straight
be
up,
adjustable.
Because we still talking. You know what I'm saying? Very on different tiers of understanding off one word. This is why words are very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday when I pulled that video up, that typo, you know what I'm saying, the cop did a typo on somebody else at work had a typo. Now your family pulled over in Texas in triple digit weather with guns drawn on them. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's how like finite it is, you know, for things to go left that don't have anything to do with you. Perfect intentions was, hey, we traveling, get the family their safety, right? But no matter how perfect the intentions was, somebody that didn't proofread got your family on the side of the highway. So all of this stuff is always going to be interconnected. I'm going to always bring up something, you know what I'm saying, that we've all seen and had a chance to empathize with because all of us have had, I would assume, some unfortunate run-in with the law. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't have anything to do with anything that we did in some cases, or if it did. And then they you know what I'm saying, dramatized it, you know. But it's some things you don't leave the house wanting an engagement, you know what I'm saying, from law enforcement. But when it does, you don't know how to react to that all the time. Right. Especially when you ain't been trained to react to it. See, that's the thing. They train to react to humans. But they expect the humans to be trained to react. And that's kind of crazy when you ain't never had a weapon. Never. You got the weapon and know how to handle it. You're supposed to be in charge of the situation.
Man, they look like they more fearful with the damn weapon.
They need a new job. They need a new job, you know. So it's like you can't do anything with fear and be successful. You just can't. You can't even get out of the house because someone's gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? And that's important to know. So if you're doing it, if you're moving in an upright way, it's easier to avoid. It's easier to see who got your best interest too. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not of service to anyone, you're probably the negative person.
Right. They say if you find yourself the biggest person in your room, it's time to elevate. But at the same time, we live in a world where sometimes being the biggest person in your room don't always mean that it's time for you to elevate. Some people live, like you said earlier, when you started it off, you said people don't know how to put what to the side? Their pride and ego. And things everything like that, ego trip. You know what I'm saying? So everything's an ego trip. You know what I mean? We discussed yesterday that, you know, it's a difference between MVPs that get you stats and role players that come together and win championships. You know what I mean? Who are you? Which defines your purpose. Can you be adjustable? So all these
I might need you to be the MVP tonight, you know what I mean? For this game. But then I need you a role player for the rest of the game or whatever it is.
It's still a season. You know what I mean? There's still a certain amount of games that we got to win to even advance to this. If not, then we back at square one. You dig what I'm saying?
That's a good point too. Which night do you need me to be the MVP?
Yeah.
You know?
Or like for me, man, I'm trying to be the MVP every night. I'm just that type of person. I don't want to be no role player until my time is elapsed and I ain't in my prime no more. But I'm trying to go out there every night and put up the best numbers and help my team win.
Yep.
See, the team win.
Ain't no iron team, but it's an iron win.
Just being adjustable.
That's the contribution.
Yeah.
That's like one of those, like that playoff run that Kobe went on where he was scoring like 40 and 50. It was like what 2000.
He had to do everything.
He was going back and forth the court.
With the girl.
Yeah. So you know, what's up, buddy?
And he went out and carried it on his back and won the chip that year.
Come on, man.
Yo, he's really, really good. I thought
EJ to the set.
I thought you didn't want him to leave the room. He was just in the room, just looking at us for a whole hour.
Yeah, like he
got a mohawk.
Yeah, man, he just got his cut. He trying to show off.
Yeah, he cool though.
Yeah, he is.
Buddy don't bar. He just wants some love.
Yep.
Man. And a biscuit.
Hey, buddy.
Give me a little doggy treat. EJ, what's happening, man?
Come on, sit down. Sit down. Sit.
Yeah.
So he just wants some attention. Like he was just sitting there chilling. Like he just watched the show too. You know what I'm saying?
He heard. He said he said, "Well, my dog."
Tell him what's up.
And that's the thing.
Tell him what's up.
EJ, smile for the camera, man. Show your teeth.
Man, look, he just had to come in and show
up. Start laughing if you with him.
Man.
Nah, he just understand English, goddamn.
Man, hey, we ain't talking about that. We didn't talk about that Bud Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? But like they talking about like Errol Spence still dealing with his car accident. Yeah.
So he should never sign up.
He should never sign up.
I don't hear that shit.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing we talked about this yesterday too in the car. So
he whooped his damn ass.
He beat him up.
And the crazy thing is, it's the media again making a story behind Errol Spence. Errol Spence has accepted it and said, "Look, the best man won."
Yeah, and left it at that. Yeah,
they homies at the end of the day. They understand it was a business. So
yeah.
Like that's the dopest part behind that fight. That's why this fight meant so much because everybody knew it wasn't gonna be. It was gonna be a dog in the fight, but it was also two black businessmen really conducting business and showing that hey, we can get it done too. Because what they originally wanted to do for this big fight was self-manage themselves, and keep all that money.
You're trying to get as much
in-house.
money in house. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
And that was the first time somebody had ever did that. And them people said no.
That's an interesting
said
take
no.
on that, because like I think you're probably the first person I heard, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
talk about it from that angle. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even have that view, but it makes sense though. You know,
Right.
I mean, because everybody got
Everything,
something
even
on the
they
line.
weigh in, they wasn't face to face and all the pushing. But them boys was and exchanging words, like talking about business, and I was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah,
it's different. Of course, you know what I mean. You want to go with the hometown hero, but hey.
Nah, I'm sure I want to see a nigga slap a motherfucker. I want to see a fight. If that's the case, I want to see that homeboy shit.
Nah, it wasn't no
Push the nigga off the stage. For real, man.
He want them to get it, but that be he want them to give him a show.
Yeah,
they want to give a respectful show. We're gonna listen, cause I feel like this in boxing. All of the extra shit before y'all fight is hard.
But it's the entertainment though. That's what sells the tickets.
But yeah, entertainment sells the tickets. But then you entertain, then you get the fuck beat out you for entertaining. And
well, look, I need.
So the thing was like with them, it was just man versus man, a respectful sport. We fuck with each other, so I'm not finna come up here and do no whole ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But when we get in this ring, it's just like when I get on the court. I'm be on the side with my homeboy. We gonna kick it. But if somebody pick you up on their team, boy, when we get on the court, nigga, fuck you right there.
Look. That's why I like Muhammad Ali. He was your friend, whatever, but he's still talking shit. He's still selling the fight.
But
he's still going to beat your ass.
You gotta remember, he talking shit because his opponent was talking shit. If his opponent didn't say nothing, he didn't say nothing. So both of them didn't have nothing to say to each other. But good fight, let's go get it. See, half the time, it's gonna be the underdog that's talking shit, so you gonna always respond. But when you got two people that's not gonna respond and just gonna do what they say, that's it.
Man, talk your shit, man. Sell the fight.
Hey, we got
they did sell the shit.
We got Dennis Rodman over here, man.
Yeah, sell the fucking fight.
Dennis left halfway through the season, man. Took his whole vacation.
See?
Y'all laughing, but guess what?
That's why Dennis Rodman gotta go. He gotta know people when he go to Dubai. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. When I go, I gotta know people.
Y'all laughing, but didn't he win? Didn't he win?
Yeah.
So what we talking about?
Hey, it wasn't a bad thing at all.
I wanted to go get what he say yesterday?
The reason
I wanted to
won,
release my demons out there in Vegas.
Hey.
my demon seeds, like he said yesterday. I went to Vegas. I did that. Came back. I got 20 rebounds. I shot the 3, and we won the championship. What else?
What else y'all need from me?
Yeah. And I was in WWE. And I hit Madonna. Y'all mad.
Because you gotta understand.
Y'all mad. Y'all just jealous.
Hey, he put himself in a way where it'll be adjustable to his mind frame to who he was.
Yeah,
everybody knew Dennis Rodman was crazy.
Yeah,
and he just do what he want to do.
And he wasn't in charge. It's like if Rodman goes there, they don't lose because, let's say Rodman goes there. Yeah, they don't exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
nothing to do with nothing.
If the Bulls lose with Rodman or without him, that means the rest of the team isn't together. Because one man can't make the team fail. You see what I'm saying?
He was just a role player.
And look, and listen. He went to the coach and was like, "You know what? I this ain't enough for me. If you want to get the maximum out of me, I got to go.
I got to go drop the demons.
Yeah, I got to go.
Okay.
I got to go.
When the coach
I'll be back. I promise.
The coach became adjustable to the
That's
situation.
Yeah.
Like, if this is what we need, they probably wouldn't say Rodman.
And that's
this
what
probably
coach
said
does.
Rodman. What the fuck do you need to get yourself together? Coach, when be honest, coach said, I need to go to Vegas. I need to do what I need to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, you know, it's a business decision.
Sent me down 42.
The man said Vegas, you need to go to Vegas. He said he's going to show up. He gonna show up if we go to Vegas. He might not show up. We do. We don't. So see what they're gonna do. They're gonna take that chance because there's money involved.
Yeah,
a lot of money involved.
You got a better chance of him showing up if you let him go do what he got to do. Because
y'all already knew who he was when y'all picked him.
Yeah, but Dennis Rodman said he ain't the MVP. I'm just a hellfire role player.
Ego management, man. That's what that's one of the things that when they talk about Phil Jackson, they talk about his ability to manage egos. That's why he was, you know what I'm saying, regarded as, you know, like one of the best coaches ever, you know.
I think that's some bullshit. I think
I was about to ask, do you find any truth in that or not?
Man, I feel like it's some bullshit. He had two
great players.
Yeah, he had 2 of the great players. And then if he was so great, he would have had Kobe and Shaq would have stayed, right?
Yeah. I can see that.
Nah, they split. But if he's talking about he's supposed to be the yin and the yang, he would have figured out a way for both of them could work, and they won't have to be beefing, and then he didn't have to leave. You feel me? He would never have to leave, and they could have won more
There's a
championships.
lot of coaches that can't figure out the yin and the yang when they
But
got
shit,
2-star players.
yeah, but the yin and the yang is they just listen to the players. when Phil Jackson out there, you had Kobe and Shaq. You think he was really out there running plays? Kobe, what you think?
Nah, Kobe, go do your motherfucking thing.
Hey, Kobe, what you think?
Yeah.
if he put a play there, Kobe said,
Man, fuck
nah,
that.
that's what he gonna say. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So it be about the players.
Yeah, because like we've seen definite videos of when a play was drawn up for like LeBron James. LeBron James scrapped the play, write something else on the clipboard, and they go out there and play. Because that nothing says it's a player-driven league, like being able to make those decisions. Because like
You gotta have trust with the coach.
you gotta have trust with the coach.
Yeah.
And you gotta have individual work ethic to be able to say, hey, I've earned the right to say that. So that's where like when we start talking about like accountable masculinity and all this other stuff, you got to be so, you know what I'm saying, grounded in what you do that you can argue if necessary for your opportunity to be, you know, for you to take your opportunity. You got to have the resume to take your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's just the whole point of it. Those guys were just different. But it's been on occasion where Shaq said the reason why we weren't able to stay together because of me. So Shaq has said that. So obviously Phil had to have
But what I'm
conversation.
saying,
Obviously Phil had to have conversation with Shaq saying what he needed to do in order to make the team work. But Shaq definitely said I didn't work hard enough and I wasn't adjustable on my money. He even said I should have went back, talked to my family, said, what do y'all think? Y'all think I should take less money and keep the team together? That's what Shaq said, you know what I'm saying, out of his mouth. So it's been enough time to wash over it. Kobe ain't no longer with us. The outcomes are what they are. We having a conversation now that they could have won more championships. I think everybody knows that. But somebody to come out and say what they could have done differently. Kobe stood on business. He said, I told Shaq he was lazy. He didn't work hard enough. And he left it at that.
all right, but look though, I didn't work this hard and we won championships. What the fuck are you talking about?
No,
work hard enough.
Because
see what I'm saying?
Shaq unadjustable.
Everybody work hard. Hold on. Everybody work hard ain't your work hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Because like this, you gotta understand.
You want me to come in here with you?
No, but hold on. You gotta understand it. Shaq, he a big man, right? So most of his thing, he was like, why practice? I'm a big man. You know what I mean? But get better, lose a little bit of weight, still be able to move throughout the years because you've been in the league a little bit longer now. You feel me? So now you have to work a little bit harder to stay in shape like you did when you was 10 years ago. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing because, yes, just because you big, don't mean I can't tell you not lazy because, you know, at the end of Shaq's career, he's still 7-something. He still should be dunking. And then he tried making layups. No, dunk on these motherfuckers. Shaq, that's, you know, because you got a partner that's big. And all you want him to do is, like, man, you get to that goal, dunk it. It ain't no reason they should be stopping you dunking. When you go up to dunk that motherfucker, you should put the other motherfucker in the basket with it. But some people so lazy that they're not gonna do it no more because like fuck that. No, you can't. If you're gonna be at the top of your career, the peak of your shit every day, and that's it.
But I'm getting older. I can't dunk. These knees goddamn hurt when I got
man. He can tip me
to
to
this
dunk.
motherfucker up.
Man, you can't.
But you want the Shaq dunk though.
A Shaq
is trying to break the fucking backboard and rip off that motherfucker. I can't keep doing that. I'm 22.
But all I'm saying is, you don't want no Shaq dunk. It's just like this. Shaq can dunk with just tippy toeing or barely 2 inches off the ground. Jump like this, Shaq, you can jump. So now you don't want to jump no more. All I'm telling you,
but the ball going in the rim.
No, it's not.
Oh.
When he got to his project, he was trying to do them little throw overs like this and shit. It was missing that shit. Yeah. And then you try to go to the free throw line and you missing your free throws, dunk them bitches, and then go to the free throw line and miss and already got 2 points. That's basically what it is. Quit doing the bullshit. If you know, I know a nigga that I grew up with, he's 6'9" and couldn't dunk. You know what the fuck that made me feel like what the fuck? You 6'9" and can't dunk. 6'9"?
Oh man, this ain't no guarantee.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you can't dunk, you gotta use it because, like I say, it's not enough. Shaq don't have to use enough power to fucking dunk. Now, if you tell him, yeah, he older now, but if you out there and you playing the game, we want it all.
But God gave me this 6'9" so I can get this shit off in the kitchen, out the top of the roof or something.
Yeah,
like
maybe
out the top of a pantry, not for me to dunk. You just want me to be up there dunking because you selfish. I'm supposed to get the goddamn
he was
off the top of the tree. That's why he gave me this 6'9". I gotta fix these gutters at the motherfucking house. I ain't supposed to be dunking on your ass like that.
I'm supposed to be the maintenance
man. Yeah, I'm supposed to be goddamn dusting the fan blades and shit. Man. You feel me?
You got your height just to take care of the house for your
Yeah.
That's it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
But you know, it
But-
sounds insane.
It sounds
true.
But
insane.
it's but
it happens
it's-
like that, but it's gonna come later.
But it's something like in other countries, like let's say where basketball or being tall isn't, you know what I'm saying, like conducive to
What can we use you for?
what can we use you for?
Ship him off to the NBA,
Yeah,
man.
like,
Fuck
yeah,
him.
like,
We gotta
that's-
get him up out of here. He's too tall.
Yeah, like most of the world play cricket and soccer.
Mhm.
Like you don't see 6'9" dudes.
Man, soccer.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they probably
They out there.
They probably
Yeah,
out
out there, but they look real weird.
But that's the thing is like to us they look weird, but to people that know the difference in, you know what I'm saying, a professional athlete, body type, training, technique, because that's what start breaking down. Like you know how to play something, but the difference is knowing how to play it at which level.
Yeah. Yeah, you want me to dunk the ball? I might be 2-time goddamn volleyball state champ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like they was trying to
Man,
make
you feel me?
the basketball player and Wilder.
Baseball,
Wilder 6'7", and
motherfuckers.
the other dude 7'6".
Yeah.
It make Wilder look small. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? But then Wilder come next to me,
Yeah,
make me
he called
look,
him
you know.
up, yeah.
So, you know, what if you had all them 7'6" motherfuckers playing soccer? I don't think it would really just
Yeah, it wouldn't. I
look
don't know
like
how
the
to-
avatars out there.
Yeah, man. Used to be like.
But look though, they got 6'9",
yeah.
they got
Yeah, your
6'9"
son.
motherfuckers that
What
play
about him?
baseball.
So that shit,
You know what I'm saying?
When you gotta look up to him.
Yeah.
You got 6'9" motherfuckers playing football.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just basketball. You got other shit out there.
Yeah, what kind of moment is that? Like when you got a son, like you're a pretty
Fuck
tall
around, might
guy.
be
Your
God.
son's 6'9".
6'9".
And how old is he?
He 15.
How you
He dunked.
Yeah.
All right, I'm making
Look,
sure.
look.
I'm making.
Damn.
I'm making sure you ain't putting the Christmas ornament up. Son, it's your time. It's the time, son.
Unfortunately, I ain't have to go through that. I did, but it just made me realize like, okay, this shit different. Like he goes through something totally different. Brad seen him. It's for us to be adults, and you gotta look at him like from this, and you like,
and he don't have a clear a clue about all the obstacles that are just associated with him at that height,
What's up, brother?
at that size, early on in his life. You know what I'm
He's a
saying?
child, bro.
He's still a child.
My little brother popped up on here.
Yeah.
So,
What's
look,
going
bro.
on? Hey, what's up, Renard? Shoot, what's going on, man? Who else in the comments? Kind of like today, you know, everybody probably at work.
We got a little action on one.
Yeah,
What's
we
up,
got a
man?
little action. We got some people viewing. We at the end of it right now. Like, what time is it?
3
So,
minutes.
yeah.
today was
So
cool.
yeah, so like we in the last 10 minutes of the conversation, man. So y'all take some time and highlight some stuff y'all want to, like bring attention to.
Go buy his motherfucking book.
Hey,
Right.
you pick it up and show it to him. What book are you talking about, sir?
Which one?
Right there, the code. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the link in the chat.
Put the link in that motherfucker.
Yeah, man, I
man.
appreciate that, man.
Like I said, man, y'all ain't doing nothing any damn way.
Look, I know.
Y'all just drinking coffee, trying to figure out what y'all gonna do today.
Go support everybody that you can support, and then if you don't do nothing else, be blessed today, man. And bless somebody else, man.
Man, hit me in the motherfucking DM on Instagram so you get one of these flyers.
All I'm gonna tell y'all is just take a situation and try to be adjustable. Be adjustable in a better situation and make it better. Don't be adjustable, make it worse. Maybe take your time and look at their out view. You know what I'm saying? Understand that person, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Be adjustable. I like that. That was a really good word for the day. Hey, to everybody that's watching, check the links and you'll see a couple of things I posted pertaining to where to purchase the book at. And if you really want to get some one-on-one coaching and a place where you could be heard and help with your individual architecture, how you want to, strategize your next step forward, schedule a private empathy and mindset consultation, and we can run it. We can figure out why you think the way you think and how it's useful, so you can transmute that to your advantage. The difference in being disciplined and undisciplined is like the fact of becoming a weapon. When you become disciplined, you become a weapon. People already got a good idea what you might be capable of, but the fact that they don't know is what makes you a weapon when you're sharp at something. So with that being said, that's the philosophy of being in the divine accountable masculinity presence. I thank you, gentlemen, for joining me again. It's been Code Talk, Coffee and Blunts Morning Show. We out.
For sure.